Farmers.
Okay, we're being recorded
it's
now.
one of
Careful
the
what you
sites.
say.
I actually think I'm combining two sites, to be honest.
All right, quit
but-
talking about our Confederate militia meetings.
Victor, are you there, sir?
Yes, Margaret.
Just hadn't heard you chip in. Just making sure you were there.
Yeah, I've been
Waiting for
trying to
us
get
to
my
stop
math
yakking.
correct. It's a little bit of work today.
By the way, Brandon, I have not run a magic user, let alone a bard before. I might need a little bit of assistance, so we'll see
Okay.
how this goes.
You took a level. Oh, okay, yeah. You're playing. Ooh, I haven't played a bard before actually.
Okay.
But any like technical assistance you need with like what your spells do and all that, I'm more than happy to help with.
Yeah, just selecting them took a little bit of time, and I'm still not totally nailed down on a couple.
Yeah, sure. Let me
Yeah, I'm still
send
learning.
you a couple resources that I use.
Okay.
That's right. We're all about to die, aren't we?
I mean,
Yeah.
No, look, it's the
We're just
first
sitting here
fight.
on the bench. The group
It's the
W
first
bench.
fight of the new chapter. I don't think Victor's gonna kill us this time.
Have you read Stephen King? Like, ever?
Is Stephen King our DM?
We're the opening. We're the opening
Stephen
chapter.
King
You know, we're
is
the
the
guys
problem.
that die so that the real heroes come in and mop up the mess.
You know, the dude that writes like a chapter that's really like 3 chapters, and you get attached to all the characters, and then by the end of the first chapter, they're all dead. And you're just like, why? Why did you do that again?
Hey, I've only done that once.
Okay, these are a couple of the websites that I use to find spells. Between
Flip
these
on.
two websites,
Okay.
which both cite their sources, there should be pretty much every spell in 3.5.
I found a couple of PDF, some arcane spell books and things like that.
Yeah.
That had some interesting spells in them, but I haven't had really a chance. I've been too tired and too busy to look at all of them.
Yeah, if you, I've got a bunch of PDFs of books and stuff like that. If you want, I can email you some PDFs that might be relevant to Bard.
Speaking of which, is that a lute or a man? That's a lute on your wall, isn't it?
No, that's a guitar.
Oh, okay, all right.
What format do they cite their sources in? Is it like APA, MLA?
MLA.
Okay.
Oh, they don't fucking use MLA. I don't know. They just like say the damn book, what page it's on.
Yeah, why do they have to be so damn many formats? You know, it's APA, MLA. You know,
I never did get that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Like, we've been doing this for how long? Can't we just pick one?
Well, in this one, the author's first, and then there's a comma, and then there's the year of publication. And yeah, I hate citing words. It's not that I mind giving credit. I just don't like the form. It's like programming, you know.
Well, I mean, there are apps that do it for you now for the most part. And yeah,
Yeah, that's
okay,
what I
occasionally they mess up, but it's
Oh
not
yeah,
that much.
that's what I do.
Like, it hasn't gotten me kicked out of anything yet. And it just what it really does is it tells me about my what's the word? My cohorts who can't figure out how to cite things, and then they're like sitting there typing it in, and I'm just like, oh, you poor person. Just want to leave now.
Plagiarism will descend on you.
There
7
you have it.
plagiarisms of Egypt. Actually, it was 9, I think. 9 plagues.
I don't think we did level up yet, Brandon. I think there was talk of that was coming.
That's logic. Suzanne.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I thought we did.
Okay, I just heard y'all talking. I was like, did we level up?
Oh, maybe we did. Maybe we did.
No,
Maybe
I have a new character I'm playing, Suzanne.
Oh.
I'm playing the complete opposite of Frodrick. She is not supposed to be in combat at all, period. So this should be fun.
Oh, did you tell Bash this? Because you know he's got to throw you in the middle of it.
No. Bash and her already had a hard part, and Bash was like, "Why are you with us? You know what happens to people like you with us, right?"
By the way,
Yeah, were you there when we recruited her, Suzanne?
No.
Oh, we hazed her a little bit. When she wanted to join the party, we were all like, "Are you sure?" Because Everybody here has died at least once. And she said, I'm sure. And so I handed her a knife and I said, all right, we're going to need one of your fingers in case that's all that's left. And she just about did it.
No, she grabbed your hand and tried to take your finger off, I think is what happened.
No. We're,
Oh.
we're gonna need a finger from her in case, that's all that's left. Like
The
if she gets
statement you
fucking
made
obliterated.
was, "We're going to need a finger in case something happens," and she reached across and grabbed Lev's hand and said,
What?
"Sure, which digit?"
Oh my god, I completely misunderstood. I thought she was like ready to cut off one of her own fingers.
She also spent God knows how long sharing stories with Marvin. So I mean, the mental mindfuck that she's already been through is probably immense.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna see that coming. Yeah.
Yes, Bloodshed. By the way, we have Marvin, who I'd never met, but yes, I do get the reference.
Martian.
Vic, I got a question for you in chat, by the way.
For me?
No, Victor.
Oh, Victor.
Yeah.
Wait, is it for me, or for the other me?
It's for, I think there's only one you I can pick. Let's take a look here.
Valid question.
Well, there's IBM and then there's IBM host. Let me see if I can pick the other one and type that to you.
I mean, I'm having real problems with figuring out who I am on any given day these days.
Or I can just verbally ask you, but I thought this would be kind of fun. Yeah, it actually, no, it shows up the same. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. You did. Okay, very good. Now there are synergy modifiers for certain skills like bluff when they get to 5 or higher, just so you know that. That's in the player's handbook. So, but I'll figure that out later.
Sure.
Okay. So was this a pre-gen that you tweaked, or did you build this one from scratch totally? I'm just
We're gonna say I tweaked it.
okay, good enough. Yeah, just curious. No, it's actually a good character. Because I traditionally, just so y'all, and nothing against you, John.
Because so here's the thing: you guys are at the level where you are literally attracting different types of people. Like Blaz's church has attracted paladins, and you guys are at the point where you are attracting a bard simply by
I'm
being
attracting
who you
thieves from all over.
are. Yes.
Because nobody can actually believe the shit we've been through, so somebody's got to come along and document it, right? So,
Basically.
Carlos is tracking tax collectors. He's annoyed.
Well, that's true too.
by the way, my understanding, it says I've got performance singing, but no instrument. So
That's because you use the voice to sing.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
People ask me what instrument I play in my band, and I say I don't. I sing.
Okay. Can I air guitar anyway while singing? The reason why is because I wanted to use my bluff skill to be able to cast a spell while it looks like I'm just playing a song. Understand? Verbal plus somatic components.
Only if you do it in real life.
Yeah, we would demand physical air guitar from
Oh
you.
yeah, the bard is the classic perform at the table. You have to do it.
Okay, by the way, Astrid's form, she is speed metal. That is her, that is,
Hell yeah.
she played an instrument, that's pretty much how she goes. That's her genre.
Cool. Carlos can do like the equivalent of Cheap Trick's main guitarist.
Oh yes.
Good.
With
Love
his lyre
it.
for her.
And ironically, and John, nothing against you or anything. I mean, actually, you're a perfect bard, but I traditionally have always disliked the bard class. Just, I never wanted to play a bard.
There's a difference between someone who's playing the bard class and someone who's fucking around using the bard class, which is what John does.
Yeah. Carlos doesn't really do anything
I
right.
think it's closer to the fact that John actually is a bard playing the bard class, fucking around playing the bard class. That's
Actually
That's
helps.
pretty on point. That's pretty on point.
Yeah.
yeah. His chat is perform chat is what 25 ranks or something like that.
It's insane. He rolls like a fucking 40 minimum.
Yeah, I know shit. That's the real morale boost for this party. For the meta game is what he does.
All right, we have so to catch everyone up on what's happened so far.
Yes.
You guys were going through the forest, tracking basically towards the general area of the quote unquote source of this fiendish thingy. Like where's trying to find the bad feeling that was had previously. And what you found was an old body, an old man lying next to a mangrove tree. And you decided to, and you didn't get very close before the mangrove trees decided to attack you. LJ and Bash had gone closer to this main tree over here. Come on. Okay, I can't click on that one on that screen because my life is that. Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
Okay, there we go. Haha. I had to find where my mouse was. So Bash and LJ had gone to that tree over there, and then suddenly the four giant smiley faces that are huge mangrove trees had come to life and decided to have lunch. And they invited you
As lunch.
as lunch. Yes, you guys
Of
are
course,
actually the lunch
yay.
that they
To serve
accepted
mankind
again.
or humanoid, demi-human kind.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying. thought I had a marker for Dessa.
So what does our tree think?
That's a valid question for Ben, and I'll have to have him answer that on his own.
Although we should have been suspicious because mangroves only tend to grow next to salt water, specifically almost swamps.
I mean,
You would know that, but my character would have no clue.
By the way, Ben, I remember Frederick yelled at your character to run like hell. I think it basically indicated for you to join him. I had a reason why, but do what you want.
Okay, I
So-
don't actually remember you doing that, but I'm happy to comply because my strategy was to take tree form and hope for the best.
Oh God.
That's actually okay.
You'll be a toothpick.
Yeah, I feel like that's maybe not the most spectacular idea.
It's funny as hell, though.
It may not be. It is a idea.
I'll become a tree, and then he gets killed by trees. That would just be, oh, that would span the miles. But I love you as a dryad, so please don't do that.
Well, I'm fairly certain that at this point, because my tree has taken roots and is relatively healthy, like my little baby tree, that if I die, I just go back to my tree. Like it's not a big deal.
So what, you just become Groot again or something?
I think I just go back to my tree and I heal up and I'm good. If I understand correctly. Who is calling me?
Okay, Groot.
I am Groot.
I love that one. Carlos.
Hampton, Virginia.
All right.
Or Dovers. Or Dovers.
Horse doovers.
Or Dovers.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Have Astrid should be hiding, by the way. She is not a combat person at all.
Does she know
declare
that?
that.
Yes, he does.
Oh, I'm just
She
making
does.
sure.
Don't be
per
sure to
our-
declare that on her initiative. All right, so Dessa, where's Frederick?
Need to get my dice.
We've got Frederick. Dessa is OM at the moment. A is for Astrid. FA is for Frida. Blas, Keurig, Garlos, Lev, Blodgett. And they said, "Can I join your campaign?" And I said, "No."
Why not, Vic?
For some weird reason. All right, and the big giant smiley faces are mangrove trees of death. Hold on a second. Let me see.
Loud noise.
DM sheet. Okay.
By the way, Astrid got skipped for actions in the last. Like we had one
Yeah.
action.
No one. I believe that that's possible. Also tough. So Bash, Blodgett, Frida, and Garlos. I need an initiative from you all.
It shall be done.
Thank you.
Does
Astrid and Dessa go on your initiative, Joel, just like Keurig goes on Blaz's initiative.
okay. But before we rolled initiative, we each had one action.
Yes,
Astrid,
she didn't get one. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
So, yeah, no, she didn't get one. So Bash,
okay.
Blodgett, Frida, and Garlos need initiative, please.
There we go.
I'll put in my initiative just for, again,
I've got yours at 23.
that's correct. Yep.
Oh, good. I
Was
wrote
Blodgett
things
in the mangrove? Is that me?
Blodgett, yes. So this and so
Bottom one?
the big mangrove tree that's at the bottom just ran through everyone. Yeah, it basically did a what do you call that?
So it can see me now?
No, it just ran over everyone. It's
Oh.
you just ran over you because you have evasion. Well, not evasion wouldn't save, but you reflex saved out of getting damaged.
Okay.
Frida 20, Carlos 18.
Cool. It's like playing a Dr. Seuss module.
What are the trees? Good question.
What are the whores of Whoville?
Let in, little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chin chin.
No, then I'll blow your house in.
That's from the heavy metal version.
Yes.
I like that one.
Good. Minimize that. Keep this up here over here so I can see it. One corpse, two corpse, dead corpse, blue corpse. Yes. So Zag, you were here for the last session, so you know that basically we are at the initiative phase of rolling initiative to see who goes first.
We rolled those rolls, right?
Yes, everybody who was present rolled. Everybody who was not present just rolled. So now everyone has rolled.
Oh, we're gonna burn up some trees, baby.
Oh, hey, Zag. What's up, man?
Hey.
And there he is.
Oh, God, thanks.
The wallpaper.
That's really nice, Caroline. Thank you. Damn. Wow.
Oh, nice. The trees rolled well for initiative. This is definitely a different dimension of time and space.
Oh dear.
I have monsters who are rolling great. Sort and filter.
Can you remind me of my initiative, Victor?
Sure. Frederick, Blaz, and Bash all have 23. Frida has a 20. Lev and Garlos have an 18. LJ has a 14, and Blodgett has a 5.
Okie doke.
I hope you guys don't die before I get a chance to do anything.
I don't know.
Story.
I hope so too.
All right. First and foremost, Frederick.
Okay, I already did 100 points of damage to the mangrove that's the closest to Bash. What effect did the arrows have that first volley that I can?
Sorry, say that one more time. Sorry.
Okay, so when we had the one free action before rolling initiative, Frederick fired a volley of 4 arrows, did 100 points of damage exactly to the mangrove.
I remember that now. Yes.
Okay, so what effect did that have, if any, on the mangrove tree?
It is very hard to tell the status level of these trees. They have no faces. Well, they have giant mouths. They're not bleeding. You see a bunch of arrows stuck in the side of a tree.
Okay, all right. So they
That
actually
is definitely the effect that you had.
Okay, all right. They didn't just bounce off or something. Okay, good. At least I got that much going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very good. All right, and you're asking what I'm doing now?
That's because it's your initiative, Frederick.
Okay, 3 volleys then.
All right, volley away, sir.
Volley away. That's the, let's see, attack rolls are not as good as usual.
Wait, can these things teleport?
Better hope not.
You have not seen any of them teleport. The one that's currently at the bottom of the screen ran.
Oh, he ran there. Okay.
Yeah, he basically he ran over
Right.
Frida,
Everybody.
Carlos, Love, and yeah.
He ran over us.
Yeah.
Damn.
When he started running, you realize it was basically four. So all three of those hit Joel. You realize he had three huge tentacled feet that made it look like roots. I say he. They don't really have a sexuality.
So,
Sexuality is not the same as gender, Victor.
Oh, that's true. I say he. They don't really have a gender. I have 6 children, 6 new children, and 1 grandchild after this 5 weeks in Minnesota.
I
And
absolutely love
Wow,
that.
you were busy.
it's honestly hilarious and
That's bloody epic.
funny as hell. Basically, there was like 2 girls. There were 2 kids who were like, I was doing something for them. I guess I gave them like something to eat, and they were like, "Thank you so much for feeding us. We really appreciate it." And I was like, "Oh, I treat you like I would treat my own children. You know, I love and appreciate them." And they're like, "Can we call you Dad?" And I was like, you can't not call me Dad, and my kids' friends call me Dad, so I'm not gonna say no." And they're like, "All right, you're Dad now." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, thank you."
Freaking love it.
And then their 4 friends decided that I was their dad as well. So now I'm the father for. I sent them all a little note on the camp note thing to like tell them how proud I was and how well I wanted them to do in their future lives. So they were all happy. And then I now have 2 post-it notes on my computer that say, one says, "Hi Dad," from Thumper, and another one says, "Oh my God, hi Dad," from Bambi. Because also I give them all names.
Of course you did.
You named them after
Strippers.
characters in the movie.
Oh,
No,
Bambi.
Disney.
We're gonna say Disney.
well, you see,
Let's say Disney.
that's how you get adopted after you putting 20s in their belt.
Did you name one flower?
No, we've got Bambi, Thumper, RGB for the one who always wear this something looks like a pearl necklace. And then Shark Feet,
Shark
Simba for the one who basically was the Lion King, and then the last one was Tomato because she was the last one to catch up.
Oh,
Oh.
And the funny thing is, she actually really loved the name. I was like, "You're Tomato," and she was like, "Oh my God, Dad, thank you. I love that name." And I'm like, "Okay, y'all are fucking weird."
you do realize you have the beginnings of a cult.
I
Yeah, and
it's-
tomato is 40 slang for babe.
I mean, so's Bambi, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Joel, can you add that damage up for me, pretty please? With sugar on top. And also tell me what the other 2 people are doing. Bash, your move. What are you doing? Also, Joel, which one are you shooting?
Huh?
Which one are you shooting?
The same one that's next to Bash.
Okay, cool. And Bash, what is your character doing?
It looks like that's about 40 feet from where I am to Froderick, so I am going to take one look at LJ, realize that he is not living his best life currently, and sprint toward Froderick.
Okay.
Level.
Victor, can you scan down a little bit so I can see south of the other mangrove?
Sure.
Hi, babies.
Like this is in a forested area, so
I get it.
okay. Okay, so Bash, you sprint towards Froderick, which gives me an attack of opportunity, which I think I'll take actually.
There you go, Vic. There's the total.
The fuck are my dice?
Dang.
Damn.
366 so far.
Is it 366 or 260? Oh,
No, it's one at plus the 100.
Oh my Christ.
right.
Yeah, that thing better fall.
I think it's heading
Ben,
towards
I
Route
got a 4
66.
and a 1 attacking you, and so I completely missed.
So when a tree fumbles, what does that look like?
Well, you can't tell in the forest, that's for sure.
Oh, you mean you can't hear it, huh?
Well, that's only because there's no sentient life around it. Okay.
Okay, Schrodinger's tree. Gotcha.
Hmm.
I can hit this broadside of a mangrove.
Who's underneath the mangrove to the south?
That is Dessa.
Huh.
Close,
That's
but I
his
will actually say that you
kneecap.
succeed this time. So,
Sorry.
Frederick, you do just enough damage to incapacitate this tree. As
So,
it as
incapac-
the tree reaches towards Bash, it exposes the soft bark underbelly that doesn't really exist, but it sounds good.
Probably spongy
And,
underbelly.
yeah, the spongy underbelly. It exposes its spongy underbelly of the under tentacles of its feet, and Frederick is able to shoot it in the crotchal region, and the tree falls to the ground, no longer moving, and suddenly begins to decay rapidly. Next up, actually, Frederick. Hold on. So Bash, that was a move, but you also get an action with that move. You're moving 40 feet, and then what are you going to do when you get to Frederick?
kill him. Oh, just kidding.
I'm going to
Just
stay
kill
out
the
of his,
tree, so really he should.
I will stay out of his way. And turn to face what I assume are the other trees.
You
Oh, good.
see, well, okay, never mind.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. If you've got instructions, I'm there. You can tell me.
Okay, as a free action, I tell you, I'm gonna cast Holy Sword on your best blade.
No, you don't have a free action.
Okay, so I'm going to stay close enough to Frederick that he can do that, but
No,
out
okay.
of like not directly in front of his bow, so I
I-
don't get shot at my tree butt.
I can say something as a free action.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. And so what are Dessa and Astrid doing if they're going to do
Okay.
anything?
Astrid is going to cast Good
And then
Hope.
Blas, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Astrid,
Astrid is going to cast.
Good Hope, which is a 3rd level bard spell, +2. And let me read that to you, because this is a new spell. The range is medium, 100 feet plus 10 feet per level, so 180 feet. Let's see, and it affects powerful hope in the subjects. Each affected creature gains a +2 morale bonus on saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls. 1 living creature per level, so up to 8 creatures can be affected.
Okay.
So that would go to LJ, Bash, Frodrick, Dessa, and then what's oh, I'm sorry. A is Astrid right there, right?
You are correct.
Okay.
All right. And Bash, what is Bash doing? Sorry, Blas, what is Blas doing?
Well, you want to throw one of those at me, maybe, perhaps? Frederick?
Yeah, Blas. Yeah, I'm trying to figure who's closest. The cluster around Astrid basically would be the 8.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think she'll skip Frodrick though.
What?
Yeah, she can skip me. I don't need the +2.
Okay.
The rest of you guys take it.
And it's a +2 to what again?
It's a +2.
Saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, and skill checks, and weapon damage rolls.
Cool.
And saving throws.
That's what I said. Saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls.
Okay, sorry.
Awesome.
Sorry. You did get it. Okay, yeah.
Who is in the middle of the trees?
Define the middle of the trees.
Well, there's three of them. It's sort of like they're in the middle of the fucking Venn diagram. How's that?
That would be LJ.
I'm going to hold my action until LJ gets out of there.
Okay, so you're gonna shout, "LJ, get out of there."
Can I do that as a free action, or can I just hold my action?
You can shout that as a free action. Yeah.
Great.
Upon hearing that, Bash takes a free action to look back and say, "Hey, you didn't hold your action for me when I was in the pillar."
Ass hats.
I mean,
That's true, but you're
it's-
already dead.
It's hard to see what they're wearing underneath their helms, but the possibility does exist. Speaking of, Frida.
Okay. I'm sorry, can you show me again where I am on the map?
Sure, you are FA.
So I'm in the middle of the group, kind of there. Okay, I see it.
Yes, right there.
Okay, quick question.
Hmm.
To do a blight spell, do I have to touch one of these suckers?
Oh,
No, I don't think so.
That's a great question.
Which spell?
The
Blight?
blight.
Oh, great. Yay. Herbicide.
Is that
Basically.
yeah, it is. It is a touch spell.
That sounds like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Roundup. Cool.
Except that's not going to work. Because I don't want to get close enough to freaking do that.
what? Come on.
Not this is the one behind us.
Yeah, get behind it.
Well,
I think I'm going to cast Stone Skin.
Okay. On yourself, Cold Beans.
Yes.
Please notate how long that works and then also how many hit points damage it supports. And next up is going to be the trees.
Oh,
So glad I did that.
So LJ.
yeah.
Yeah. About your continued existence.
Shit.
Well, been fun.
Your armor class is pretty good though.
Yeah, it's currently at
Jesus
27
Christ.
with the mage armor.
With the mage armor, it's 27?
Yeah.
Okay, I have down 21, so definitely need to know that.
Do you get the +2 bonus from?
No, I don't think that applies to armor class. But the
Yeah,
reason I
no.
have a further +2 Victor is because of the amulet of natural armor that I recently got.
No,
Okay.
it does apply to armor class.
It does.
So,
Yes.
wait, what does?
I think. Okay.
Let me
Oh,
look up the
does?
spell.
My bad. You're right. It does not. Shit.
Yeah,
That
that's a
would be
no.
a powerful effing spell. If that was.
That would be an amazing
Wow,
spell,
that would be a great spell. We should have that all the time.
right?
Yeah. About time, huh? Okay.
So LJ, we're gonna have a party. Because he gets hit by 3 tentacles.
Ooh.
It's gonna suck.
And those grapple, don't they?
Yeah, we've got 3 grapple checks he's got to make after he takes the damage of 29 plus 36 is 30,
Oh no, he's not.
65 points of damage.
Ah, that's nothing.
Good. Okay.
Don't get grappled.
Don't worry, I won't. Let me see my current strength.
Okay, cool.
So first one is a 35.
Okay.
Second one.
That makes it.
Second one is a 37. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, a fucking 38.
All right. Well, it doesn't beat a 41, so you are grappled.
Ooh,
Whoa, no.
fuck.
And that means he's also going to. Oh shit! He's going to bite you.
Ow!
No, he's not.
I'm afraid.
No, he's not.
I'm afraid it's an and not or.
No, my armor class is too good.
Well, once you are grappled, he basically is drawing you in for a bite.
Drop in for a bite.
I'm going to use my held action when I have a chance. You let me know.
Sure. Go for it.
I'm going to shift gears. I was going to do one thing, now I'm going to do another.
That's what held actions do.
Exactly. I'm going to pull the silver horn off of my hip.
Oh,
Nah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it just yet.
Going to blow it. This is my action. This is what I'm doing.
Okay.
And the directive to the barbarian horde, and I'll let you know how many in a moment, is save that. Are you a centaur now? What
No,
the hell are you?
I'm a boar. I'm a boar.
Save that boar thing.
save that boring character.
No.
All right, so LJ, 36 damage. And you are grappled currently. On your move, you can attempt to ungrapple. Oh, I have one more tree. Sorry. This tree, I don't think they have blind sight. Let me double check that. Oh, they do have blind sight because they are basically motion sensitive. Blind sight, passive, spot, and search. All right, come back here. Come back here. So, Blodgett. You're a wolf. That's weird. And that's a pixie. That's weird too. Would it
detect me in the air?
blind sight 60 feet?
Fuck.
I have to decide whether to eat the wolf or not. Wolf is tasty. They're living creatures. My other options are a halfling, which is way small, and a elf, which is also small. Fuck it, I like the wolf. All right, with choices like that, this is where we go. All right, Blodgett.
Can he see me?
Yes, he can.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Well, and technically, no, he can't see you, but he has blind sight.
Oh.
He can detect your location enough to attack.
Did
A
he?
9 and a 1. Okay, great. Is your armor class still 20, Blodgett, or is it higher?
It is. I sent my character to you. Oh, I got the wrong
I believe
character.
And in a normal universe, I would have already uploaded everything because I would have had time to sit
I
back
know,
with
I'm
both
teasing
computers.
you. I'm
That hasn't happened yet.
24.
24, good.
Aren't you a fucking dryad, dude?
+2, so I got 26. Because I got the +2 armor.
Ah, yes, good.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Trees. We do a flame strike. We set the whole forest on fire.
Never mind the fact that Caroline hates me already. I mean, if I were to actually like call down a flame strike, she. I mean, that
But
would seal the
I'm the
deal.
dryad.
Just remember,
And
it's
you're a
not
dryad,
Caroline
so
who
what the
hates
hell?
you.
Look,
It's
I'm
not
all for
Caroline,
saving.
it's
No,
Frida.
I'm all for saving the plants, but the plants are currently attacking us. They deserve whatever happens to them at this point. Like they attacked a fellow
I
tree
mean,
person.
imagine what would happen.
I just want to know
I
what
imagine
happened
they
that
would-
caused
they
you
would
to
burn
yeet
down.
a character into another situation that you decided that was a good idea. We're not known for good decision making at this point.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what
That's
happens
epic.
to Blodgett?
Blodgett gets missed twice because I got a
Oh.
4 and a 1.
Epic.
Blodgett's doing evasion, man.
Hey, Carol,
Basically, what specifically happens, because I followed up the 1 with the 2. So what specifically happens is the tree, trees are definitely in quotes, reaches after Blodgett with the first one, misses. Blodgett swings around, zooms to the side. The tree reaches out with the second one. Actually, Blodgett actually does a maneuver that ends up getting the tree to wrap its tentacle around another tree. So the tree that's behind you guys is the one that the tree is now wrapped up in, and it's got to extricate itself. So it's going to only have one tentacle for the next round to deal with.
Excellent.
Huge.
Caroline, do you have that white dragon cloak?
Yes, I do.
This might not be a bad time to turn into a white dragon.
I didn't know it made me turn into a dragon.
You
It
do.
does.
It does. You can turn into an adult white dragon for 1d4 +1 rounds.
I was actually going to use Blight on my next action. I just wanted to protect myself first.
Okay, that's fine.
How
But
is biological warfare better than fire, or more acceptable than fire?
Well,
I
Because
am a
biological
druid.
warfare
White
is
dragons.
specific.
I am a druid. I
Right.
don't want to set the trees on fire.
I have
I want
fantastic
it.
news. White dragons don't use fire breath. They have cold breath.
All right. Next up is Lev, Mr. Helderstein.
Okay. Lev. I am going to cast Wall of Fire.
Damn it!
Oh my god!
Look, you
Knew
might
he was
not.
gonna do
After
that.
all this discussion,
You might not want to burn the forest down. Lev is pretty fine with it.
Didn't we tell you his nickname was Crime? What was it?
While you figure it out, there's going to
can't
be
remember.
a ring of fire.
Oh, it's Durlowanger.
5 feet per 2 levels, so
I cast
that's
Johnny Cash.
however big this ring needs to be to encircle the tree that is not holding LJ back there. That is how big I want it to be. I can do up to 70 feet, which a 70-foot radius. So I think I can definitely encircle the tree.
so hold on, help me understand. So you're
You can get 3 of those.
you're trying to encircle the tree that is holding LJ or not holding LJ?
The one that is not holding LJ. The
Okay, so the one
northernmost
further to the
tree.
north.
Yes.
Okay.
That spell, you can specify a hot side, basically, that sends forth waves of heat that deal damage. So obviously I will do the inside of the ring.
I gotta get a beer for this.
I gotta get a beer for this.
I'm getting a vodka in line for this, thank you. It's going to be entertaining.
I've already got Dr. Pepper. So Victor, by virtue of just being near to the hot side of the wall, the tree will take 6 points of fire damage.
What's happening? Oh my god.
It's a controlled burn.
So am I correct that this is the location where you're placing the fire?
That is correct, yes.
All right, cool.
I'm also going to have LJ, not LJ, but Lev use his movement to fly. What's his movement speed? 60 feet straight up into the air.
Okay, no, that makes sense. And that's well appreciated. Okay.
And that wall is 20 feet high.
Oh my god, you're not wrong about that.
All right. So if I remember correctly, the hot side is these tree would take immediate damage because it's so close.
Yes,
That's just 6 points of damage.
6 fire damage.
6 points of fire damage.
2d4.
Interesting. All right.
It's when he goes through it that it gets fun.
Okay.
Look, Caroline, it's fine. It's a concentration spell. When it's no longer useful, I can literally just drop it.
Right. It's fine. What could go wrong? What problems could
I
occur?
was going to do the same thing with the blade barrier, but then LJ got trapped behind.
Right.
Just let me know when it's my turn.
Coming up, Garlos, you're next, sir, and then Garlos, LJ, and Blodgett. So Garlos is next. Can't hear you. Oh, he's checking his sheets. Okay, cool. And Zag, what is Carrick doing, by the way?
That's a great question, Victor. He is behind me, hiding, and just he's just keeping an eye out for anything that moves that should not be moving.
Okay, what Carlos is going to do is move up to Astrid, motion to her to head east in front of him, and then he's going to begin playing his instrument to give everybody their bonus.
Okay.
He's basically trying to put himself in between her and danger, then to get her the hell out of combat because she's right in the middle of shit and stuff could go south in an instant.
Solid.
she would,
So
of
is
course,
Carlos
be putting-
moving or just signaling?
He's moving to get her attention and then signaling, basically moving to her and then getting her to move to the east so that she'll
Okay.
get the hell out of Dodge.
Agreed. Okay. Cool. I like it.
She's squishy.
I mean, to Lev's credit, he did contain this thing, so we're
Yeah.
dealing with two of them.
And it's not like setting a fire means other things would catch fire.
No, not.
It's just
Nothing else will catch fire except the thing he wants to catch fire. So that's the
Right.
important part here.
Right, exactly. Not necessarily.
I don't know if you've ever been in a forest.
I mean, ask
When-
PG&E. They know. PG&E knows.
I've personally had to help put out an 18-foot wide circle of flame, so I'm very aware of what happens.
Well, when I was in college, I helped to put out a prairie fire.
Exists. The Marine Corps taught me many things. One of them is you can burn stuff.
Wood burns.
Wood burns. Wood definitely burns.
I mean, almost anything burns if you get it hot enough.
See?
That's absolutely true. Everything burns if you get it hot enough.
All right. As I said, so Garlos, and then next up is LJ. Thank you, John. And also, everyone note that you've got another bonus from John's playing.
Alrighty.
Very good.
Garlos is playing. Sorry.
It's +1.
Okay, so you've got a +1 stacked on. Stacking on the bonus lines here.
Mhm.
Okay, so I've got a plus 23 to my current grapple check.
Yes.
Let's get out of this.
All right. I think that
Uh,
should stand you in good stead.
that's 36.
All right.
And if that doesn't make it, I still have something I can do.
It doesn't. I rolled an
Okay.
18.
Wow. So what's the total on that?
So on my end, 41 again.
Okay.
So you needed me to get below a 10.
Fuck. What do I got? What do I got? I'm going to enter a rage, which will
Okay.
give me an extra +1 to my. Actually, no, +2 to my grapple check, and then I am going to break the crown of might that I have, which will give me an extra +4, bringing me to 42.
Well, you have to roll again.
I have to
You
roll.
made a
again.
roll and said that's what I'm going to do, and you failed.
But I can break it as a free action.
Yes, and now you have to make another roll.
Okay. $14 plus 23 is 37.
Mm-hmm.
So the 2 is 39.
Right.
Plus the 4 is 43. 43 is the final.
I rolled one higher than I did last time. So I got a total of 42.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I broke out.
I will give you a half move, and that's about all you're going to be able to make this
Oh
round.
my god. Okay, I'm getting out of there. Get me the fuck out of there.
All right, running towards the party, I assume?
Yes. I also have the run feat that I'm going to try and use. Let me double check that.
Should I do 1.5 or something?
When running, I move 5 times my normal speed if wearing medium, light, or no armor.
Okay. I'm going to give you a suggestion,
Yeah.
and that is not to run at full speed, thereby invoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay,
Would
Fair
you take
enough.
that suggestion?
I will take that suggestion.
Okay.
Remember, there are 8 barbarians headed your way to protect you
Thank fucking God.
and save you.
Thank you for reminding me, Blas.
You're welcome. I just thought that was worth mentioning, right?
It is.
And
All right. Who goes in 5? Blodgett.
I thought I went before Blodgett.
You did. You cast Stone Skin. Blodgett's at the end of the round, going in 5.
Okay.
Blodgett is getting the heck away from that tree.
Okay, Blodgett definitely can do that. He's already at the edge of the tree's grasp, and the tree missed the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He can take an action. That's one regular move action. He can take another action after this.
What are the little red things?
Those are the barbarians that just appeared out of thin air that Blas is pointing towards the tree ahead of you guys and saying, go get him.
Okay, I just want to make sure they were good guys. I thought you said that, but I didn't
Good's a
know they'd
relative
be
term.
red.
They're your guys.
I thought she'd change into a different color so they'd be our guys. Okay.
I mean, that would require more time.
Oh yeah, no. I know. I got it. I'm gonna hold my action in case the tree comes after me so I can react. But right, that's all I'm doing right now.
All right, one held action. Top of the round. Yes, top of the round is Frodrick.
Okay, Frodrick casts Holy Sword on Bash's what the weapon he has out. Was it that +1 magic? Was it acid sword? Great sword?
Say that one more time. I didn't understand what you said.
I cast Holy Sword on Bash's great sword. I believe it is, right?
And I is Frodrick, correct?
Right.
Okay.
there's 3 of you now.
And you remember what that does, right, Ben?
That's a +2, right?
Exactly.
It's +5.
+5. How long
Plus
does that
5.
last for?
And a half.
It lasts a while, actually.
Okay.
One round per level.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
that's
a while.
and-
One round per level is not a while. One round per level is the combat.
It
Stone
also
Skin is like a while. 10 minutes per round is per level is a while.
It also emits a magic circle against evil spell from the weapon,
nice.
and you do an extra 2d6 versus evil opponents.
Yes. You do a shitload of damage with that. Go to town. And yeah, the protection from evil is get everybody, I would say, that is not a combatant, like get inside that protection from evil circle.
Tastes crunchy even in milk.
Where is the protection from evil, the circle?
It is now emanating from your sword.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure of. So if I attack the tree, everybody's gonna have to be in that circle to benefit from it.
Basically, the idea is you go and attack the tree and keep evil from coming closer to the party.
That's what I thought. Okay.
10 feet squares, 10, 100, 30, 300.
All right, Bash, is your turn now.
Well, that kind of changed my plans. Okay. I'm gonna go attack that tree right over there that was grappling LJ.
Okay.
And I think I had, what was it, a +2 and then a +3 based on Bard stuff. Am I thinking of that correctly?
Yes, +3 to hit, +2 to damage.
Okay.
John, does your Bard song include damage as well?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. +3 to hit, +2 to damage. +3 on saves, +3 on skill checks.
Okay, 42 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, let me roll some damage. So this will be a 3.
Zach, did you not see my message?
All right, 16 damage for the first. No, that's not right. 26 plus 9. Oh, that's what 10.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
No, I guess I didn't. Hold on a minute. I was looking at.
Oh, by the way, Vic.
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
Astrid also moves with Froderick and Dessa?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll put in Astrid's move.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so what was your damage again, Ben?
26 for the first one.
Okay, continue.
Uh, 35 to hit on the second.
That also hits.
I can't find my spot check.
+2. Oh, here.
32 for damage on that one.
All right.
All right, we're just gonna do that.
When you're slicing at the tree, you can see the gaping wounds.
Crap.
The,
Neither of those are right. I'm sorry. Crap.
What's wrong?
I forgot to add all the damage for the spell that you put on my sword.
Okay, it's all right.
well, just add that on.
So that was what, 6 total damage? Am I remembering
2d6
that correct?
per attack.
3d6?
2d6. An extra 2d6.
Shit.
For the 8
Okay.
or whatever you got.
Okay, so
Roll 46.
good God. So the first one adds 14 to the
Okay.
26. So that's what, 30, 40?
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous. And then let me roll it for the second one. 18.
Welcome to Frederick's
36.
realm.
Yeah, okay. So that's yeah, so 18 plus 36, so 44 for the second one.
18 in the second one. Okay, cool. Okay, and so Zach, did you not see my message?
I did. I responded.
19 plus 10 is 29.
Okay, I see it now.
31 for the last roll to hit.
Okay. All right, and he can see the slashes create a very visible damage to the trees. Yeah, it definitely is not appreciating what you're putting out.
The energy you're putting out is really, really offensive, man. So says the mangrove.
Oh, wow, you were like so negative, man.
Right? Seriously, dude.
Hey,
You're
did that
seriously
last
negative,
attack
dude.
hit?
What? You gave me 2 attacks. What was the third one?
32 to hit.
The third one hits then, yeah.
Okay, 44 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yum.
My hero, my hero.
See, what's happening is actually Frederick's just getting fucking lazy. He just rather let you guys do the killing.
Here, I was going to give you credence for letting someone else take the glory.
Well, that too. Whichever plays better in the press, right?
Right, right.
Oh, well, that's not what I intended to do.
Oopsies.
Was there an oops? Don't say
I've
oops.
oopsed before. No oopses. You're fine.
Technical
Fine.
What's the
difficulties.
damage again?
Well, fine.
Ben, what was the damage again? 40 something?
44 for the last one.
All right.
It's okay, Victor.
Blaz's move next.
Okay, great. Well, before Blas moves, Carrick yells, burst of leaves, about 200 or 300 yards back.
Okay, thank you.
Oh
You're welcome.
fuck.
I didn't understand a single word of that.
That's right.
It
read
was
back.
shouted in haste. What is Blaz going to do?
So wait, why is someone near the tree again? Oh shoot. Okay.
Bash is attacking the tree with his sword. Maybe you missed that part.
Yeah, I missed that part. Why would
Okay.
you do that? It's all right. I'm going to turn my attention. Well, first of all, can I yell to the barbarians with me as a free action?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to like walk or at least get to a point where I can see what's going on 200 or 300 yards back.
Okay.
Rear guard, attack.
And I hope that they
Zug zug.
You hope that they what?
I was saying
They do what they're doing.
that they're doing exactly what Victor was doing right now.
Okay.
Yes, exactly like that.
All right. Lev, what is your spell resistance again?
29.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit. Nothing good
Oh,
comes
yeah,
from the
we're good.
DM giggles.
All right, Lev, you are now dancing. And you can do nothing but dance. It is, shall we say,
Dance.
irresistible.
Oh.
I was just reading about that spell.
It's
What?
the pixies. It's the pixies, kids. They're pissed off because we're burning their forest.
You have an undeniable urge to dance, complete with foot shuffling and tapping in the air, of course. Yeah,
Plus
you
minus 10.
are capering and dancing in place.
What the fuck?
Why would anyone do
Earned
such a thing
that.
to you? You nice,
Yes.
loving person, you.
Still
Frida. No. Yeah, Frida's turn.
Okay,
Frida's turn and then
question.
the trees.
Okay, the cloak. Question.
Answer.
I turn into a dragon. Do I have control of the cold breath?
Yes. You breathe just as a regular young adult dragon. I think young adult dragon is definitely an adult dragon. Adult white dragon. You also contain the size and you can do the hand-to-hand combat as if you were a large dragon, and you also retain the vulnerability to fire of a white dragon.
Lev.
Y'all suck. Okay, I'm assuming when I do this, stone skin is nullified.
No, the stone skin.
Oh, it adds on.
Stone skin continues.
Well, that's
Well, it doesn't
something.
add on. I mean, it's like you changed form, but your skin is still the skin of stone.
Thank you.
All right. We're putting on the cloak of the white dragon, and we are aiming for the little guy over here that's kind of hiding.
Mm-hmm.
We've been focusing on these threes, and there's that one dude that's there down at the bottom. And I've got a clear shot at that one without hitting anybody,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. We're doing cold breath on that critter.
Yeah. Get him.
And this is why I always keep a dragon around on my map.
This is going to be entertaining.
Da, 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 da. Hey, Lev, here's the druid you argued with, and you're busy dancing.
Just okay.
And
Yeah, but
the druid who is thinking, oh, good, he's dancing. Y'all have fun.
I'm invisible, so you don't know I'm dancing.
There are several people. Actually, she does.
Oh,
Yeah, she actually can see you.
Buzz does too.
That's right.
Oh,
There's like 2 different people who can see invisible. Actually, 3, including Froderick. Yeah.
okay. Well, can one of you who can see me cast Dispel Magic on me, please?
Oh,
No, No. This is too
I
much
mean, if you want, we can just let that fire get out of control.
The fire is something you already did, and we're all assuming you can control it. I'm busy putting on a cloak of a white dragon and trying to deal with somebody else.
You see me dancing.
I'll deal with you later. I'll deal with you later.
All right, so Frida, you are now in the form of a white dragon. Let me double check your breath weapon, unless someone else has it. Find it over here.
Sorry, I'm dancing. I can't do it.
All right, that's no problem. Minor cloak of the white dragon.
Leb's doing the Macarena.
That is not the Macarena.
No, I know it's not, but
There.
well, not what
That's good.
He has no levels in dancing. It's embarrassing to watch.
Lev is doing the Macarena.
It's the angry Macarena.
Dubstep. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Pixie dubsteps in the forest? Can anybody hear it?
I will aim my ice breath at whatever target of one of these faux trees does not have one of our party standing in front of it.
How about hit the one with the fire around it? Or go to, you just move 5 feet to the east and you got a shot at the one in the south.
Oh no, you've got a pretty good shot at the one at the south without even moving, because you're now, as a white dragon, you're standing above the heads of the party.
Well, that too.
Oh, good point. That works.
Yeah.
All right, your breath weapon is I don't think, no. Okay, that's a huge white dragon.
Wow, so good.
Sorry to have a second to figure out.
You're okay.
Medium. Okay, so one size category down. 10d6, 10d8.
Oh my.
Yeah. There we go.
Do, 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 do,
Give me
do.
10d8
Hang on, I gotta
plus
find my
damage.
D8.
All right, and now I'm gonna roll a reflex save for a tree.
I could have had a D8. Oh god, sorry.
It's in monohedral fluorides. Those are awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
Like say -10.
How
I'm
many
even-
did you say, Victor? How many?
10d8.
Thank you.
And I'm just, their reflex save is not something to be proud of.
It's like, yeah.
The trees, they don't dodge that well.
No, they don't. I rolled a 19, I still failed.
Sorry, it's gonna take a minute.
All right. Oh yeah, after you, the trees go. So Frederick or Joel, I see that
Yes, it's covering my back, basically.
Des is covering your back, and
Where do I go before the trees?
the other one made 4 mirror images of herself. You just went, you did to me and did the thing. So that's a half move for Blas. What else is Blas doing?
Can I see? You didn't let me know if I could see anything back there, or what was going on.
58 points of damage.
Thank you. Does Blas see anything? Yes, he sees 4 pixies flying just above the tree line.
Great. Great. Blas will reach back and cast a dispel magic on Lev.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do. Oh,
Okay,
good.
give me a d20 plus your level, please.
Are you using the scroll?
Whom were you speaking to?
Zach.
Yes, I'm using the scroll.
Then you'll add Lev's level, which is going to be 14.
Great, that's better than mine.
Good damage, Caroline. Nearly 60 points, man. Freeze.
Not too shabby.
16
Suck, yeah.
14 is 30, Victor.
Let's hope these guys have an issue with cold.
You know, I think, can white dragons leap and do a claw bite on top of that?
I don't know. Perhaps we can also,
Just a thought. That might
a
be.
demi-plie as well.
Yes, the demi
Mango
plie as
cheese.
well.
Mangrove trees are just cat toys to Caroline.
Oh,
And Victor, Tarek and I ducked down behind barbarians.
Okay, so basically Lev is doing river dance in the air.
Well, unless did it not work?
What was your total again?
30.
Oh, they
30?
got me
Okay, I
Lucky
think that
Charms.
What's so wrong?
Yeah.
Yes, that works.
Let's go. Thank you.
You better make good use of it.
I will.
I yell, Pixies!
I will later on ask Zag. You were yelling very random things. What did they all mean?
You never know.
It's true.
Under a confusion spell.
It's a pretty standard experience here. All right. Action next is the trees. No, he doesn't.
Oh, goodness. Make like a tree and get out of here. Won't like it.
Here.
Does the tree attack any of the mirror images of Astrid?
No, it attacks the dragon that attacked it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Oh yeah, it would make a lot of sense. Fortunately, though, I have some protection going on.
Yeah. +3.
Oh yeah,
Plus
dead
3,
body.
plus 2, plus 1, plus the iron skin. I got a few things at the moment.
Good.
All right. Frida, what is your current armor class?
Un momento, let's take a look. I'm assuming I'm not using the shield right now.
Correct.
Okay, so 19 plus 6, 25 plus the iron skin.
Iron Skin doesn't give you armor class, it just detracts from the damage someone does to you.
Right. Stone skin, sorry. Okay, so 25.
25. All right, cool beans.
Does the dragon's natural armor add into that at all?
No, you get the +3 from the shield from the.
I got the plus 3, that was it.
Yeah. All right, so
If I die, you
You-
guys better put this forest out.
Don't you have
it's 2 hits. The question is just how much damage do you actually take?
It's gonna hurt.
I do have some damage rolled for you, Victor.
So Frida, it's 19 plus 12 was 31 points of damage from the first one,
Okay.
and 19 points of damage from the second one.
Okay.
How much damage do you actually take out of that?
Reduces 10 HP of damage per attack. What does HP stand for? Sorry.
10 hit points of damage.
That's minus 20 total.
Okay.
That's -20? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so that's, pardon me while I do math. So 30 points of damage.
Damn it, just enough. Yeah, you fall to the ground. Give me a reflex save. Actually, do you have tumble?
Yes, I
Good.
do.
Roll that, please. Make a tumble check.
Bloody hell, with a 20?
D20 plus your tumble bonus.
Hang on, I lost my D20. Here we go.
You only have 30.
And yes, Brandon, I do need that damage, please.
18 plus
30.
25.
Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry, that's
All
wrong.
right. So first and
12.
foremost, Frida, you are suddenly no longer a white dragon, standing up and breathing on these guys. You are now falling to the ground. You tumble and keep your feet. You look back, and the cloak that you were wearing is severely damaged and torn.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Yet Lev never took enough damage for this to be a factor, but if you take 30 points of damage in a round, this is what happens. The cloak is no longer usable.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
This time I get to use it.
I know, right?
And you break it.
Actually, is there
I
a
dare you to say that to my face in game.
actually, couldn't Tim back in Cabot Pool repair it?
Maybe.
You think very highly of Tim. He appreciates that.
Well, try the City of the Invincible Overlord. We might could get it repaired there.
Victor, the mangrove that passed through the wall of fire took 29 points of fire damage.
Cool beans. That's what I needed. So, 5.
Oh shoot!
I know it would do that. Why does it always do that? My goddamn ring. I copied a ring. I pasted a ring. Okay,
So
there
we came into this forest this time without asking the pixies, or we just came in, right? If I recall correctly.
That's no. You guys gave them the tree.
Oh right, okay,
Yes,
right.
I brought a tree.
So why are the pixies making them dance?
Because he set the forest on fire.
Do that.
This is the current size of the fire ring that Lev has created.
Uh-huh.
And if you'll notice from the other red circles, the tree that ran out of the fire ring is currently on fire.
Oh, lovely. So it's going to be spreading the fire.
So he got his friend on fire, right?
He's going to catch his friend on fire. He's also catching the other trees on fire.
Oh, goody.
So for some reason, the pixies were mad. Lord knows why.
It's literally fine.
Suddenly, Ranger Rick appeared.
It's saying that. It doesn't mean what I think you think it means.
Well, wait for it to get to my turn, and it will be fine.
Okay. So who else do we have? And Nick, well, it's your turn. Let's see what happens. Lev?
I drop concentration on the wall of fire, causing it to
Okay.
go away.
The wall of fire, which was this section,
Uh-huh.
is gone.
Uh-huh.
The rest of the forest is still on fire.
Uh-huh.
More importantly, are the trees attacking us still on fire?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, they didn't finish attacking you. You did damage to the tree for going through the wall of fire, which it appreciates. Bash, thank you for reminding me. You are being attacked by a tree that is currently on fire.
But only the backside of it.
Man, this is a shit show. Lev, why would you?
Just described every action we've ever been in.
Why would I use fire to
Forest.
attack the thing that's
In a
vulnerable
forest.
to fire? Oh my
Look,
god!
I'm sorry, but I'm
How
going to side
fucking
with
dare
Lev on
you?
this. Attacking a wooden species with fire seems like a good, sound strategy.
Well, I was going to use blade barrier, but that's okay. No one would get out of their way.
Well, okay, what's
You can cast a small blade barrier, Zach. You can shrink blade barrier down to like a 10-foot circle. Anyway, Bash, 34 points of damage, and give me a grapple check, please.
okay? Yeah, that's a D20, right?
Correct.
For those of you watching at home, I'm the resident black cat.
Can't hear you, unfortunately.
Really?
Okay, so that's my D20 plus my grapple bonus, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm just checking because my grapple bonus is 24, so that's 44.
That's
And
pretty
I'm
good. I
minus
think that actually
3.
got it. You did. You beat it. Yeah, because its grapple bonus is only it gets a 40. So all right, Bash is ungrappled by the tree directly to the north of him. On the other tree that is on fire, it is only able to attack with one tentacle.
I know that about the ring of water control. I know that. I
It
was just
succeeds
thinking of
though.
Yep. What I'll do
On
is I'll
Bash also 22 points of damage and one more grapple check, please.
I'm sorry, who was that?
You.
Me? That's what I thought.
22
Okay.
points of damage and one more grapple check, please.
Okay, that brings me to 52. And
Good job.
I don't think I'm going to roll. Where's that
Nice.
away?
Wasn't that a Janis
That's
Joplin
close.
song? Spulge on me, spulge on me. I think it was. I remember that.
I don't think so. I think that was your porn.
41.
41 makes it by one. Good job.
Whoever has the ring, I hope they will consider putting out the forest fire.
Gareth, I gave that to you.
Or
Sure.
at the very least, covering Bash in water, because I'm about to have to start pulling water out of the bag of holding and pouring it on myself.
We'll be fine.
What do you mean you have water in your bag of holding?
Isn't water a common item?
Maybe you don't understand what a bag of holding does.
I mean, do we have to specify every time we go out as a party that we're taking water with us?
No, but you could say that you have a flask of water.
Okay,
which you would then be
okay.
opening up and pouring out, but it wouldn't just be like a ginormous amount of water.
Well, no, I meant like I had a container of water in my
Yes,
bag.
you would have a flask of water. Yes, most people carry wine, but you could carry water since you are a tree after all. All right. So Lev dropped concentration on the flaming ring of fire, which is no longer a flaming ring of fire. So now you just have the natural fire that is causing damage to the trees and the surrounding underbrush that the trees are catching fire. Actually, Lev, give me a 2d6 roll, please.
8.
8. Okay, thank you, sir.
I wonder if I could.
I mean, and honestly, I blame the tree for this, Lev, not you. It was the dumbass
Thank
that
you.
decided to
Thank
walk
you.
through the fucking wall of fire. I mean,
Thank
it could have
you.
just stood there and just
Oh
chilled
my
the fuck
God.
out, but no, it walked through a wall of fire. Like, I'm a tree and I know better than that, and I haven't been a tree near as long as this thing.
Oh, speaking of, thank you for reminding me, Ben.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Take another 10 points of fire damage from the fact that the tree's tentacles are on fire.
Okay.
They took fire damage, you take fire damage. That's how this works.
Fair
All right.
enough.
It's a shared experience. Garlos is going to begin creating water on the areas of the fire that does not include the mangrove.
What is the distance on create water? How far away can you create water?
I don't know. I just got handed this bloody ring.
I know, but go ahead and look it up. LJ is next and then Blodgett. While Garlos is looking up that information, LJ, what is LJ doing?
LJ is going to get back into the fight. I'm going to go a bit northeast so that I'm not like standing between these two trees, one of which is on fire. But I'm just going to be attacking the easternmost one. Actually, you know what? Can I move around enough to get a flanking bonus on it?
Sure.
Hell yeah. So that's going to be a +2 to my attack.
It doesn't. You can't flank a tree.
can't flank it. What?
Doesn't have eyes. It has blind sight.
Uh,
You also cannot crit a tree.
God damn.
Great
it.
water is 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels.
All right, so yeah, you'll be able to reach the area to the north of you.
Yeah.
I'm
All
sorry.
right.
You said that was 25 feet plus 2 feet per level?
5
Plus
feet.
5
per
feet
level.
for every 2 levels.
Yeah.
Or 2.5 feet per level. So Garlus begins creating water on the area north of the that area, and it immediately begins decreasing.
I'm going to
Want to call it?
go up to it and do a full attack.
Have we actually killed any of these fuckers? I don't think so.
Yes, the one with the upside down face is dead.
Oh, thank God. At least one of them is down.
How did that one die?
Broderick.
Broderick dealing immense
Broderick
damage.
finally did enough damage to actually
Okay.
kill it.
On we and some bad food at Cheddar's.
Okay, I misunderstood which one he was shooting at. My bad.
Okay, so that's going to be those two.
That's critical.
Those are my attacks.
All of those hit. Roll them
Oh,
damage.
let's go.
Mhm.
Let's fucking go.
What are you attacking with?
My rapiers.
Okay, cool.
With your rakes?
I think
Oh,
he
I'm
said
gonna need-
years.
Yeah.
I said,
Shovels, rakes, and implements of destruction, you know, the usual.
I'm gonna need a lot more D8 for this. Let's see here. 1d8 plus 13. So I've got 4 there.
Which one are you attacking? The one that's on fire?
Nope,
What
the
is
one that's not on fire.
And never set your trees on fire.
Susan.
Yes.
What is Blodgett up to this round?
Can Blodgett like bite the tree maybe?
Yeah, Blodgett's got a pretty damn good bite attack, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bite that tree that attacked me. Or
Okay.
tried to attack me.
how about you just like heft up your hind leg and just kind of thing?
Well, if I had acid for pee, I would do that.
If you had acid for pee, we'd be having a conversation.
All right, Blodgett, you'll be able to make your full attack on the tree.
Do I get sneak attack?
No, there's no. It is a tree.
I know.
Blindsided.
Just Jesse.
That's a legitimate question.
I got a 29 to hit.
That hits.
And 16 points of damage.
All right. Go ahead and you can make your full attack. So I think you have 2 or 3 attacks.
Yep.
Okay.
Rar.
Victor, I've put my damage in the chat.
All right, I had to do some math on it.
Does a 21 hit?
Dire wolf, hear me roar.
Are you adding in the +3 from the bards?
Oh no, so 24.
24 hits.
Another 16 points of damage.
All right.
30 hits. And another 12 points of damage.
Every little bit helps.
Yep. get rid of this cough.
Good job. All right, so that tree's pretty well wounded.
And did you add the +3
Grind
damage
on,
per hit?
62.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one Bash attacked?
I
Yeah.
thought it was the one behind us.
No. Sorry, LJ is attacking the one that Bash attacked. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's 3 times what?
Yeah, that's more than enough. That tree is dead.
Good. There
Yeah,
we
the
go.
tree has
Let's
died.
go.
Yeah.
Even adjusted, that's gonna kill it.
The
All
tree.
right,
With
Logic, you were able to tear bits and pieces of bark from the tree's tough hide, and you're definitely doing damage. It's definitely not liking it.
That's right. How many licks does it get to take the center of a mangrove, evil mangrove outsider?
That's the question at this point.
It depends on if it's got dwarves in it.
A 1, a 3, a 3.
I just want everybody to bear in mind I haven't actually fire damaged a tree that's not a mangrove tree. That's trying to kill us anyway.
Yeah, we'll have a little talk with those pixies.
I'm reserving my comments until after the DM has said something.
Right.
I'm gonna go on a bio break.
Sure thing. 1 second, let me finish this. I mean, that's true.
It's always nerve-wracking when you talk to yourself, Victor.
I'm trying to figure out processes and places and stuff, and we'll just put them back over here where they came from.
Ooh. What happened? Why are you taking my barbarians away?
They got dispelled.
By
They heard there was a blue light special.
I think we might have somebody else coming in.
Well, the pixies.
They didn't like me biting the tree.
I don't think that's why.
I know. It's because y'all are kicking its butt.
All right.
Damn. Really?
Yep. Your top of the round, Frederick.
Okay, Frederick's done fucking around. 4 volleys, 4 arrows each at the mangrove to the northwest.
One on fire.
Yes. Yeah. Would be the one.
So you fire at the one that's on fire? That's a lot of firing.
Ah!
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna mute. I'll be right back. Bash, you go after Frederick. I'll be right back in 1 second.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
And I'm pretty sure those all hit, because I know 29 hits these things. And let's see here. It's more like it. 20. What was it? It was a while back here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, damn, Brandon's gone. I was gonna ask. I'll
I'm
ask.
back. I'm back.
Okay, Brandon, question.
Answer.
So, Astrid, she can affect, her bonus can affect up to one character per level, right?
All right.
But when her and Garlos started up, does that add additional characters that can be, do their levels add? As the
I
number?
don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Just asking. I think it's going to be a moot point anyway, as the Ents would say. Oh God, yeah. So many hits. I need a pivot table. 22. So is. Ouch. Fucking ouch.
Ooh,
Plus.
that's a lot of damage.
Yes. Like I said, he's not fucking around now.
Sorry, I had to put in my order for dinner.
That's a very important thing.
It is. Frederick, you actually hit and you did just enough damage to sort that one out. All right, good.
Yeah, I did 322 points of damage.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Ah, damn.
Well, it helps that I have +5 versus evil outsiders.
Oh yeah.
It's basically the thing that saves your ass on damage on these guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Are these guys considered evil outsiders?
Very.
Okay. Because that sword the spell that you put on my sword also does extra damage on evil outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's why we told
That's
him
what
to
he
do the
was telling you the
2d6.
damage. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what he was
shit,
telling
I
you the extra
Definitely
damage.
did not. Okay.
All right.
Hey, what's that doing?
They are evil, and we are outside.
That's exactly how that counts. All right. Next up actually is you, Bash. What do you do?
I'm gonna run over to the other tree and try to hit it if I can. The one that's
You
behind
can
us.
do a charge because it's a
Okay.
good 30 feet, so you'll be able to charge it if you want.
That's fine. I'll
All
take
right.
what I can get.
You charge the tree. Go and roll to hit. And then Blas is next after that. And then Frida.
42 to hit.
Okay, you hit. This could be it.
322. Is that a new personal best?
I think
Sounds like it.
it's pretty close.
Damn.
There's Astrid's move, by the way.
Wait, she's going towards it?
Yeah,
No.
she's bad. That's towards the tree, FYI.
Southwest. I said
Yes.
southwest.
South, moving down, and west is to the left.
Okay, here we
The tree
go.
is south
Wait,
of her.
Astrid, sorry. Moving dead west. How about that?
Okay.
48 points of damage to the tree.
That is enough.
Oh, let's go.
All right. Your sword flays open the side of the tree. And it's easy to see now that you no longer have to dodge tentacles and worry about things, that the trees are decaying and becoming a putrid, foul-smelling mess.
Candy? You mean they're not like pinatas?
Victor, I'm going to take my round, and both Carrick and I are going to run forward as fast as we can and dump as much water as we can on anything that's on.
Yeah. And then we tell the Dryad Queen that we were just lighting up doobies. Ours was
Okay.
not actually on fire. And the pixies overreacted like hell.
Right.
Just saying.
Carlos is continuing with the water creation to try and control the fire. He's aiming for the hot spots, try and shut them down first.
You
still have that one in hand. This one is a little more tricky because there is actually most of a tree that was underneath the other tree that's on fire currently. All right, at this point, you guys are surrounding. So Blaz and Carrick are using spells, or just
They're create water spells.
Create water spells. Okay. Between the 3 create water spells, you'll be able to take care of that section pretty darn well. It's just a little smoldering at this point by the end of the round.
LJ will come in with create water of his own on it.
We'll remember to stir the ashes like Smokey the Bear said.
But I'll just stand around and pee on it.
Well, that's what Bash is doing, isn't it?
He's got his own create water.
Oh, he just is.
Bash can't pee.
not.
I'm just pissed. No, I'm not happy at all about any of this.
Okay, good to know.
But like, if I get a hold of a fucking pixie, it's gonna have a bad day.
Dryad versus Pixie slap match.
They should do
That
it.
sounds- I gotta see this.
Yeah, the Pixies and Dryads like, you.
No, epic rap battle.
Yeah, there you go.
I played the music on my lyre for that one.
All right, it'll take you about 3 rounds to finish getting that one done, and then also as this tree begins to decay, it becomes easier to get this one out. And by the end of 3 rounds, all 3 all 3 sections of fire are out, and the trees are basically you can see that they're just they decay into a slimy pile of goo pretty quickly at this point.
They
There's
have
a
no
lot
wallets or treasure, right?
Say again?
They have no wallets or treasure, right?
None that you can see, nor that you would want to touch after this.
Yeah.
Kidding.
They basically become, what do they call that? Not a brown field or
That's a good word for it.
Possibly in this case, a brown note.
A little note of brown left over by the trees.
Do we still have pixies on our butt?
To say that the stern eyes of the forest are upon you is an understatement. Those who have eyes beyond the pale can see pretty much every direction someone or something is watching you.
And hating.
They don't appear to be happy about your existence at this point in time.
okay.
But
Maybe
there's no further action being made towards the party.
What, because we promised to protect their forest, and our first venture out, we set it on fire?
We didn't. What part of the forest that wasn't trying to kill us did we set on fire?
That tree right there.
Yeah. There
No,
you
that
go.
That tree was trying to kill us.
The tree underneath it wasn't though.
Right.
They are the
He
trees.
said.
This was 2 separate trees, Brandon. Two separate.
There were 4.
Sometimes when there's an infection, you have to remove the infected tissue. And you
Look, all
take a
3
little bit of good tissue with you to make sure that you remove the entire infection. It happens. The forest needs to understand this and get the fuck out of our way so that we don't have to take more of it.
Aren't you a tree, dude?
Yes, and that is why this is pissing me off. I am trying to save as many trees as possible, and the pixies are fucking around with us while we're trying to do that.
Like literally, firefighters will burn down entire sections of the forest, like to create new life and clear out old dead debris.
Which is why there are no dryad firefighters.
These,
All right,
these
so
mother, these, look,
what
these
do you
motherfuckers.
guys do?
It's
I'm not sure
literally
that fire
we
maintenance-
Ben,
we
I know that you're bitching about the trees right now, but what actions does your character take?
we're
besides
arguing.
bitching?
We're
Okay, so you're
arguing.
arguing for this round. All right, cool. I can definitely believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What damage has been done to the forest, Victor, by those trees?
Um,
Those that
the
weren't-
action.
Basically, you have a nice big burn ring in the area where the yellow tree was and the green tree in front of, basically underneath Blas and Carrick, that tree next to them. So yeah, looking at the areas, it doesn't appear as if the permanent trees are going to be killed from it. They're just definitively wounded. A lot of the grass is burned. That's basically what you see.
Here, Astrid sings out to the Dryad Queen to come and parley with us.
Oh my lord.
No.
She has a diplomacy of 19.
Yeah, good
Jesus
luck.
Christ.
I'm gonna make this real simple. Cure critical wounds. Can I use that?
On
In this
trees?
instance, yes, you can.
On trees?
Yes.
Shut up. I'm a druid. This is what I'm doing.
Hey, it's all good. I just didn't know.
That's what I'm doing.
It's
All
Oh,
right,
a
you
jeez.
good
can.
idea.
Please mark off a cure critical spell. You're casting it on the trees that were damaged.
LJ's going to ask if you've got another one of those.
I'll take care of the humanoid healing. It's good.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm
How much
barely
is-
humanoid. I don't know how closely I qualify to humanoid, but I do have hands.
Right. So how many hit points do you need?
A lot. I'm at 76 out of 201.
Holy Christmas.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
So's the forest. Oh my god.
Okay.
You guys are the best.
Vic, I'll either
Never a dull moment.
Astrid will parley now, or I'll take a bio break. Your choice.
Um,
8 plus
I'm not
12.
going to let NPCs do your parlaying for you.
There you go.
You're the player characters.
Ooh, that's a good roll, dude.
Astrid, what? I don't. What? Vic, come back with that again.
I'm not going to let NPCs do the parlaying for you. You're the player characters.
I thought
I
Astrid is a player character.
No, she is not.
Oh,
Okay.
Neither is Dessa, neither is Carrick. They are all non-player characters that you guys are running.
the players are charactering.
The life choices of these guys are not yours to make. The movements in the dungeon are yours to make, and when they go up in levels, it's a conversation. You can totally say, no, I think we really want this guy to go here, you really want this guy to go there. But they are not player characters. They are not player characters.
then why the hell does she have a diplomacy of 19?
Because she's a high-level NPC, non-player character.
Well, what the fuck is the use of that if nobody gets to use it?
Well, the non-player
She
character
likes
gets to use it. She gets to use it to wiggle her way into our party.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
she
to be
definitely did that.
situational.
Okay, well, that's an interaction. I mean, that was the argument you made with me in email about her, about leadership, right?
40. LJ 40 in case you didn't see it.
Oh, thank you.
I healed 39 points to the forest. What does that do, Victor?
That pretty definitely cures the tree that was above and to the left, and helps out the tree below and to the right as well.
Okay. That's probably going to go a long way on the diplomacy side of things.
Can I try to cure a tree? I just want to see if I can do it.
You can definitely try.
I'm just gonna do a quick cure light on a tree. See if it helps.
You leave a green handprint.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's a start. Wow, that's pretty
It
cool.
is. It does have an effect.
I might study this. This is kind of cool.
Okay.
I might take a level in Druid.
So many comments that I'm not saying.
I almost always play Druids. That's clerics. Just to let you know.
I'm having fun with you.
I'm a,
Zach. I'm having fun with you.
All right.
All right. Hopefully this takes us to a place of better diplomacy with
yeah,
our lovely druid queen.
I look
If any
back.
player wants to do an action like diplomacy with the forest or the druid queen, rock on.
I have no diplomacy, so
Hang on.
me.
I've got diplomacy. So, and a pretty good roll too. Okay, and so 17 plus 11 is
Okay, spend another Crusaders. Cool.
17.
Oh, I do have diplomacy +2. Look at that. But you go.
Okay, so 28.
Okay, and what are you guys trying to convey? What are you trying to get across here?
That any damage to the forest was completely unintentional in the process of trying to deal with the infestation, and our deepest apologies for any damage that may have incurred. I hope the goodwill of healing the trees will show our intent to not bring further destruction to the forest.
Okay. You'll definitely get, so, you know, we can say that Astrid was helping, and then Blas as well was assisting.
Ben, check chat.
And Carlos.
Yeah, because Ben, you definitely have damage. John, did you say that Carlos was helping as well?
Yeah, he was helping. He was with the putting the fires out.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. All right. Between the lot of you, you'll one of the pixies pops up right just above Blodgett. And I mean, okay, it's true. Bares his teeth and says, cleaning up your messes is appreciated. We would like fewer messes.
I imagine.
He glares at Lev again and then disappears. And you guys can see him move up into the tree, but after a moment, he just becomes a firefly amidst the other lights around the set of trees. You have basically and the number of eyes watching you fades slowly.
Very slowly.
Those of you who can see still make out about 2 or 3 pixies, roughly about 100 yards away. And that's about it.
Okay.
Well, we snuck out of that one, didn't we?
That was a little better than usual.
Sorry about your cloak, Caroline.
I cast Fireball.
No, you do not. Yeah, it sucks about
He was just testing.
fire is actually a natural process in forests. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. Thank you.
lightning happens.
It's a
Okay,
cleansing.
they clear out undergrowth.
Okay, guys.
Look, these pixies are fucking useless.
So carbon emissions, but it's not like we or any humans have any effect on that.
Are you comparing to
Fire
me
clears
setting
out
3
players,
trees on
too.
fire that were attacking
Hey,
us to
it's
global warming?
every little bit contributes.
Are you
The trees were infected and they were attacking us. They probably would have infected more trees had we not gotten rid of them.
Mangrove is that a disease? Is that spread?
Well, the trees were clearly
Mangroves.
infected. They turned into goo when we killed them.
Those were not trees.
No, they weren't.
Give me a survival roll, please. For any of you who have a survival of more than 10 or knowledge planes.
Ooh, knowledge.
Ooh, I rolled a 20.
Oh, wow.
what we get
Um,
What's the total roll on that, Blodgett?
I'm looking survival, so I've got.
Holy shit, I did too. 42 on knowledge planer.
Budget survival. So 26.
All right.
34.
Okay, between your survival rolls and the knowledge planer, and okay, what you figure out are three things. One, these are creatures from another realm entirely.
Yes.
Their footsteps that they left indicate that they were always a tentacled, 3-foot tentacled beast.
Because mangroves don't grow here.
Lev recalls something about a dark child that almost fits this description. Oh wow. So that's a pretty damn good planar knowledge.
the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young? That kind of.
That kind of, yeah. Actually, yes. That kind of child. The
View.
yeah, the name that comes that springs to mind is Dark Young. And the location where these guys come from,
New Jersey.
I mean, most of them do. Is one of the outer planes that no one's. I mean, it's yeah.
New Jersey.
They've basically, you've only heard them as being summoned to do some very dark bidding, dark even by evil standards.
Even people are like, "Oh, that really is evil. I wouldn't go like that."
Well,
right.
John, you took it too far this time. I'm just saying.
I mean, I may be a Sith Lord, but I've got scruples.
Thank you, Brandon. That is much, much better than I could spew out from my head at this point in the day.
No problem. I wrote down what you said exactly.
All right.
Loverly.
That's what you guys get from this. There is no treasure, nothing left over afterwards. Besides the putrid slime that the trees themselves leave, that the dark young themselves leave behind.
And do we?
Yeah, they actually usually do end up working for the HOA.
They're tree inspectors.
Victor, I'm gonna use my spot check to see, just to look at the gooey mess. Not gonna like go digging in it or anything, but just to see if there's anything that I can glean or tell or.
Meaning information.
Negative. There's nothing.
Nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing unusual that you haven't already figured out from this.
Nothing to glean here.
Besides, I mean, basically, besides, yeah, this is definitely like it's the kind of ichor that a demon would leave afterwards.
Clean the area. Got it.
Yeah, let's collect samples for Tim, actually, for experimentation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's legit. You can definitely do that. Okay, I'll be right back. One more second. Theoretically, I have food.
Yay!
Go eat. We'll just bitch among ourselves.
Okay,
Dark young samples added to the party inventory.
very cool. Brandon, you do realize I'm playing in character for the druid.
I know. And
Okay.
I'm playing in character for Lev, who kind of doesn't give a fuck about this.
I kind of got that.
This whole nature thing.
Why,
I've done far worse than burn a few trees down.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, you have.
Yes, you have.
that's why your nickname is War Crimes.
Yeah.
That's why your name is Chaos Guy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you burnt down a bunch of innocent fungi.
You killed a
They
smurf.
were not innocent, I will have you know.
The fungi was innocent.
No, they weren't. They housed drow.
Yeah, drow women and children that
They
killed
were-
their familiar.
They
wait,
were
they did.
co-conspirators.
Yeah, keep it up. Odessa's right here.
Yeah, that's good idea.
Odessa's right here, dude.
Look, I'll fireball her again.
Oh my god.
Lev, for somebody who is half block away from being dead.
Yeah, right. He talks big.
Stop pissing people off.
That's why I'm still 60 feet in the air.
I can see invisible, bitch.
Oh, so you're gonna shoot me.
I take no range increment out.
You're gonna shoot me.
Wouldn't be the first time you shot a party member. So
Oh my god, y'all. Oh my god.
Actually,
True.
Brandon, I would never intentionally shoot you.
I know.
I would not know.
We've all had frustrated
All right.
weeks for one reason or
I,
another.
on the other hand, would take
Fireball.
you down like a kamikaze.
But I'm glad to see. Yeah, good fight, guys. Glad to see
Yeah.
you got a good shot in.
I think we did really good.
Something like that. That was well coordinated. Except Zag, okay,
Holy crap.
leaf blowing in the distance, like somebody's
Those are the pigs.
doing their lawn, and then you send the barbarians after them. Like,
When the
What?
barbarians I sent out to go save LJ.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
clear.
you summon the barbarians to save LJ.
Their direction that kind of fooled me, though. Tactically, I was fooled.
Tactical foolery.
Yeah.
All right, what would you guys like to do next?
Is there any more information we can gather besides picking up the pieces and our planar knowledge and stuff like that?
Negative.
Okay.
Will the forest spirits tell us which direction there is more evil? So we can help them.
Yeah, totally burned down the
Frodrick's
forest over here.
Frodrick's earlier nature commune with nature roll indicates that it's about another half mile to the north,
Right. This.
northwest.
I'm going to. Carrick and I will keep point until the rest of the party catches up with us, and then we'll form in our original marching orders.
Okay, so are we all healed up?
I believe so.
Okay. Do we want to actually engage in another combat like this again today? I just asking.
Yeah.
Saying we can't, I'm just asking.
I am curious if I could get this cloak repaired.
I don't blame you. I would like to see that repaired, actually.
I don't think that's.
I
Your
personally.
knowledge of repairing magic items indicates that, I guess you guys would have some level at this point. The process is akin to creating a magic item.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we can get that thing fully fixed up.
Well, I think, I know a really good cleaners that's in the city state, basically, and it's going to take several weeks, but just keep your little paper numbered ticket and should be good, right? So,
Okay.
because I hate to see you lose that cloak, because it's cool when you used it. I'm glad you finally turned into a white dragon. That was awesome.
Well, there was no real point to it previously. This time it was actually worth it, and this time, of course, broke it. Oopsie.
Well, hey,
Well,
I got an idea, Caroline. I didn't think about this before, or it didn't occur. You might back up out of the range of a melee creature, so it can't get to you. Just because your breath weapon gives you distance, right? Distance buys you time. Time buys you options.
Additionally, you do have wings, and we are outside.
That too.
First time using it, obviously didn't know all of the.
Yeah, I mean the first time I used it, I was pretty taken aback by it too, because I only got like what 1 or 2 rounds of being a dragon, and then I was on the front line as a squishy wizard again.
Oh no,
It was pretty jarring.
Oh, damn.
a squishy wizard. I like that. Okay.
No, you did great. I'm just saying to improve the survivability of the cloak, that those are some additional actions you might take. That's all.
This is one magic item we haven't worked the kinks out of.
Right. What is your party order currently?
Broderick takes point.
LJ with him.
Yes.
We're pretty sure we want about 8 burgers, 7 order fries, and 2 order cokes.
I'm just invisible,
I want a
flanking the
milkshake.
party.
Astrid is going to stick with Garlos, actually. He likes Garlos, a fellow bard that stepped in and helped.
Blouse and Carrick will wait for the party to pass by and then take up the rear.
I'll be there a little before them.
Love will be in the middle.
Middle. I'm ignoring you, Lev.
In the meantime, we're running on to 9 o'clock, and I have to get up early tomorrow because Dale is still out.
Alrighty.
It's ironic. His whole family has COVID, but he apparently has tested negative. And he was asking our department manager, so when can I come back? And the department manager replied in something that was rather unprofessional and rather profane.
Mhm.
It's like, don't be dragging all of your COVID cooties into work. Stay
Exactly
home.
true. Jesus Christ.
Listen, Typhoid Mary.
Yeah.
You stay over there.
Look,
Pretty much.
You can ignore me all you want. If I need your attention for something, I will be sure to get it.
And you gonna get it if you're not careful.
It will
Alright,
be a rather
Verizon,
explosive
party.
occasion.
But I'm going to dodge
So-
for now. So
All right. Have a good night.
Talk to you soon, John.
Thanks, John. Good seeing you again. Thanks for
Likewise.
the laughs. Yeah.
Totally.
So much fun.
Yeah.
All right, so Freedom Blaz, Blaz and Carrick near the back. All right. So Frederick and LJ. Say again.
I was gonna say, can Bash try to kind of tree stride in the general direction that Frederick has indicated the party is moving?
Yes.
That's a good idea. Go off on.
Yeah, I think I can jump into like up to 8 trees before I have to come out.
Dear God.
It's all fun and games until you run into a mangrove tree that is actually alive and wants to kill us.
The mangrove tree should have
But
been.
until then, it is fun and games.
Well,
Okay.
I was going to take a very different approach until Frederick beefed up my sword there. Like I had a very completely different vision of how I was going to play that. So that was cool.
Did
That
it
was cool.
involve
It was
turning
cool.
into a tree?
No,
Okay, in this next encounter, we shall learn how to defend ourselves against fruit trees.
Hmm. Without setting anything on fire this time, I think would be advisable.
Fine.
Hey, that's very limiting.
It's very limiting in most of these encounters in one way or another. It's
Right.
going to be bad enough if we survive and then we get killed by the Fae. I'm
Right.
just saying.
I can deal fire damage in a more precise, less explosive way.
Yeah, it's called lightning bolt.
I'd like to see the Fae try to kill us.
You really love begging for trouble, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive. Dang.
We
are
would
trying to
like
do
to
that.
see that.
We're trying to do them a favor, and they're greatly hindering us.
Ben, you know what? I absolutely understand your point.
What's your
I
beef?
was not exactly happy with them interfering with us. I mean, for them to dick with us after we're done with combat is one thing, but while we're trying to fight these things, yeah, that was a dick move on their part. Sorry. Because There's going to be a little bit of collateral damage, but they need to give us a chance to fix it, and we did. Everything's back to where it was, better than it was.
Hey, have you met Lev? I mean, you would. I feel like you should kind of expect pixies to be a bunch of assholes because Lev is kind of an asshole.
Well, you
True
are.
advertising
Joel,
here.
I can now say with much more clarity and security in this statement, the Fae are dangerous to fuck with.
Yes, yes, they
I
are.
get that.
How about no more fire in the forest?
Well, I would just like if I was the Fae and I lived in a set of woods that were highly flammable, I would just be careful pissing off things that could light my home on fire so that I had nowhere to live. That doesn't make sense.
It wouldn't be the first time I've burned down a bunch of homes.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I'm a professional at
Definitely,
this
I would
point.
recommend not
Oh
telling
my
people.
God.
All right,
Let's not
so
brag about
Bash,
that.
Bash, you're tree striding ahead to see what's going on.
Yes.
You get a good ways ahead. Give me a fortitude save, please.
Lev Katsaki.
Casts talk big game.
That's definitely a thing. So fortitude save from Benjamin.
Well,
Coming.
Thank you, sir.
I can find my freaking thing.
Is it not fun in games anymore, Victor?
Oh no, it's on my end. It's always definitely it's funny games.
Well, for us, did he just run
37.
into another one of those mangrove trees that wants
Of
to kill
course
us?
you did. You went off by yourself.
I didn't go that far by myself. I just got in the trees and went a little bit ahead.
He even stated you went far ahead and you didn't refute that. So no, don't buy it.
You are technically scouting.
37 for fortitude save.
Besides, he's a dryad. He'd be the best one to scout.
Oh my god. This is so much fun.
All right, the Bash. You get about 6 trees in.
6
And,
Like 6 joints in. Yeah.
right. I mean, also tree is a slang word for joint. So, you get about 6 trees in, and you start getting kind of like a sick feeling in your stomach. Like the trees you were striding into are not in a good space.
Oh, we can't stop here. This is bad country.
You can definitely continue on. It's just like
Hunter
you're
is
basically
Thompson.
you're moving ahead of Frederick, and you're feeling the effects on a different level of the forest itself.
Okay, so if I'm 6 trees in, can I go 2 trees back and then make my way back to Frederick to let him know?
Yeah.
These trees are sick. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
All right. You get back. You guys are oh, Frederick, give me whatever your tracking check is, please give me a tracking check.
Got it. Let's see here. Okay, good. Pretty good. 25.
Everybody just take a minute to admire Zach's crotch.
Admirable.
A minute to what?
What? I know it's funny, Ben, but what is it?
Well, he moved his leg, but it was Zach's crotch.
God.
All right. Frederick, you were able to spot another one of the indentations, and you realize they're getting closer together, and they're much easier to find the closer you get to the space that you felt an emanation of. You can track now visually and by memory. You can definitely tell where this thing is coming out of.
Where this thing's coming out, are you talking about the stride distance has changed?
No, he's talking about the circles in the ground.
I can't hear, Vic. I'm sorry.
I said no, he's talking about the circles in the ground, but they're getting closer and closer to one another.
That's what I mean. That's the stride length, because those are basically footprints of the black young.
No, I don't think that's what they are. But
You think it's a person then?
I don't know. It's just infection.
Okay.
Thank you. Doug, I didn't really understand Joel's question. I do now.
Vic,
Yeah, I didn't understand the question. I do now. So thank you, Zag.
Mm-hmm.
They are not footprints of the dark young.
okay. Thank you.
They are indeed something different. And you're definitely coming up on it.
Okay. So we're getting close. So
So
buff, folks.
do a spot check towards the center of wherever this is.
Take a look here at something. Survival. Actually, Victor, I get a +5 for if it's an evil outsider. So that roll would have been 30, actually.
Okay.
Anything else I can tell?
Nothing besides what you already know.
Okay. Let me look.
No, I already have them. I already have you guys. You're new and you're new. You come across a clearing in the negative sense.
Okay.
All the trees have been cleared.
It is an area that goes down into the a hole, not a hole, a crevasse down into the earth.
Oh.
Okay.
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 Let's.
I see.
I want to make a search check. Spot check, Victor, with my spyglass, and yeah.
I'm going to do a
Listen check.
spot check into the crevasse, or wall.
I suggest we go get all the villagers and we start filling out the crevasse with dirt.
Yeah, let's go buy a construction company back in Cabot, Poland.
Yeah, just bury it.
Yeah, just bury it. Yeah.
Nice thought.
That's a good roll.
Here, I want to put something in chat so.
So Victor, if it's applicable, I rolled 31 spot.
Hi, baby.
All right. It is not.
There we go. So, should I make a spot or listen check or both?
Make a what?
Spot listen check. Down the
Make
crevasse.
a listen check, sure.
Listen check. Okay, thank you. I rolled a 1, Vic.
Dear.
And the role of Frederick will be played by Schultze today. I hear nothing. I see nothing.
Can I roll a listen?
Brandon doesn't get that reference.
Nope. That's a little bit over my head.
Yeah, when I roll a
I'm okay
1,
with
that means everyone else's roll fails too. That's
No, I mean, you can. You're in a different position in the party, but yes, you can.
Actually, Astrid is got a pretty good spot and listen check.
Okay. Are you gonna ask her to come forward and listen then?
Yeah.
All right.
Since he asks her, I'm going to come forward to listen myself.
LJ is as well because he's got a really good listen. 31.
23 and
Roll the listens.
I pushed Bash into the crevice.
her spot is 21. So it's 21 spot, 23 listen.
I thought that's how we did. I thought that's how we did things.
I also rolled a 31 for listen.
I also rolled a spot for LJ and put it in the chat.
Hotspots didn't work.
Bio break.
All right.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Red Wine.
Your listen checks. You can hear some disjointed music in the distance, but it doesn't seem to make any sense. It doesn't seem to be like something like no one's playing a single instrument. It's hard to make out exactly what it is. Blodgett, you take a moment and you realize, because of your fur, and I guess actually LJ would be second on this, that there is wind, very slight amounts of wind moving out of the tunnel or out of the crevasse.
Wind.
Okay. Question in the chat, Victor.
Tell everybody that I feel air movement
Mm-hmm.
coming from that crevice.
No, she hasn't heard this type of noise before. It's definitely, it basically sounds as if someone's got like 5 instruments and they're randomly playing each one.
So sound of chaos then.
It sounds like it's discordant. Is that what I'm getting?
That sounds like a good description, yeah.
Okay. Brandon, Astrid has counter song.
Okay.
Is that something that could come into play here?
Maybe.
Counter song 9. But before she does that, I suggest instead of going into the crevasse, let's go dead south and get elevation. Does that make sense? So that we're, instead of going into the path part of it, we're just going just south and going up in elevation, and we've got the escarpment as partial cover, and also we can just run downhill if we need to.
Because counter song can only be done for 10 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wait on it. But if
Okay.
whatever this music is proves to start having some sort of effect on us, it would be good to have it prepared.
A great idea.
Okay.
Stick stuff in our ears, like cotton or cloth or something.
That is a good idea, actually. I like that. Yeah, that's good. I've got a first aid kit. It has probably cotton balls.
Blodgett's very proud of himself. He had an idea.
You would only get like a -2 or 3 on your casting checks.
Okay.
Because casting somatic components you can't hear yourself, so it's harder to make sure you're making the right sounds when you're casting spells. But those of you who aren't spellcasters could do it with ease.
Okay.
I don't have ears.
When you're in
Well, then
dryad
you have
form,
a
you
problem.
Oh, that's true. I guess I do in dryad form.
So, question, tactically, should we stay all of us on one side, or should we take both sides of the crevasse?
Oh, hell no. We should definitely stay on the same side.
Okay. We'll
We
go.
should definitely just fill the thing in.
Brandon, cast fireball. I don't think there's any trees down.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a perfect. It's a perfect spot.
Hold on, wait. I have an idea.
Oh, do I set the dirt on fire? I'm so sorry, Pixies.
What about turn to mud and just collapse it in on itself?
I'm sorry, Brandon. That was awesome. What a
Close the tunnel and be like, ah, problem solved.
oh my
I mean,
god. Yeah, the Pixies are total EPA inspectors.
Yeah.
Victor, let me look at. I actually have a spell called Detect Thoughts.
Yes.
Oh, detect
Let me,
thoughts.
let me
So
see.
fun.
Let me see what
Oh,
rage is.
oh no, no.
That could be really dangerous, actually.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let me try
Yeah.
something else.
You do have a good fortitude save, if I remember correctly, though.
Mhm.
So it's a bit of a
It's not
risk.
Froderick, it's Astrid, but she does have a
Oh,
really good.
money.
Her fortitude save is decent, but
No, I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that.
okay, let's try. Oh,
Come on, guys. Frederick hasn't lost an NPC yet. Give him a shot.
Victor, but it's music, but not voices, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, no, but we don't hear a language. Is that correct?
No, you don't.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right. Uh,
I don't understand why we're planning to like, oh, we found an evil hole in the ground. Let's go in the evil hole in the ground with really bad music coming from it.
that's
like,
our job.
This is literally like walking by a shitty bar with a shitty band playing and being like, let's go inside.
It literally is your job.
No, our job is to fix the problem. We could just bury the problem.
Well, that's the problem there. We have to go fix that problem.
The question you need to ask yourself, Ben, is this: will burying the hole in the ground fix the problem?
I mean, for like 100 years or something. We'll let our grandkids deal with it.
I don't think so.
I think 30 feet of mud is not going to fix the problem for 100 years. I'm going to be honest.
Okay,
Maybe for a
20.
week.
That's like barricading the doors to the bar.
Well, why don't we try it and then see how long it takes for the problem to come back?
okay, what do we know?
I hope you're a chaos being because you already are in other ways.
he's,
Caroline.
he's absolutely edging towards like chaotic neutral and neutral evil. It's just a toss up at
Yes.
this point.
Caroline, I burned my only 4th level spell on Holy Sword. Do you have any kind of commune with nature type of spell that would not endanger your sanity?
I have knowledge of nature, and I have. Hang on. I don't think Nature Sense would do that.
Nature sense. Okay, is that a feat or a spell?
That's a skill.
A skill. Okay, nature sense. Let me take a look. It sounds like a feat to me. Well, okay. Let me just look up Druid. Is it under Druid?
Druid skills, yes.
Okay, let me take a look at that. I'm just curious.
Go for it.
Here it is. +2 in knowledge, nature, and survival checks. Okay, all right. Yeah, that buffs your skills a bit. Okay. Now Astrid has knowledge nature 9, planar knowledge 13.
Weak.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Compared to you, we're idiots. True.
You simply cannot compete with my massive fucking brain.
Yeah, wait till we get Marvin on board. And you guys can have a pissing contest over your Mensa scores.
Here you go, Mr. Wizard. Wood catches on fire.
Okay.
Just gonna go over here now.
Okay.
Hang on, let me fill up every first level spell slot I have with burning hands.
You know, I'm getting this feeling that spite drives you a lot.
It is the only reason Lev is still alive.
Okay.
It's the only thing his soul has left after being reincarnated 5 times.
They took my familiar, and after that, they took my fucking temple that I took from them fair and square.
Okay. Frederick, I and Dessa are going to scout ahead. I'm going to leave Bob with Astrid, and we're going to scout along the west side of the cliff and listen.
That West Side Story.
Well, no, Victor, the other. Sorry.
Send Bob in.
You're okay. You see the deal where we were at? Just go have us go just down dead south.
Imagine north is up. If north is up, which way do you want to go?
Victor, okay. So there's a west side of the first escarpment, and then there's the west escarpment. Those are 2 different things. I know they're subtle. I wish I had a.
You're going on the west side of the east escarpment.
Yes, that is correct.
East side, west side.
What's an escarpment?
Escarpment's a cliff.
Can you send Bob in?
Say again?
Send Bob in. Badger.
Leave Bob with Astrid. He'll alert her. Or I could leave Bob with Frida as a druid. Bob likes you a lot, by the way. Bob the best.
Yeah, you have a
familiars-
badger, I have a badger. We have 2 badgers.
Oh my, that could be a problem.
But hang on.
Oh, hold on. I forgot about that. We'll deal with that later.
Can the familiars communicate with people other than the person that they're familiar with?
Basically, your familiars have figured out ways to like do some rudimentary forms of communication.
Okay.
But
Oh
in
shit.
general, no. The exception would be Frida can communicate with anyone else's familiar by speaking with animals, and Frederick could communicate with Frida's familiar by way of his own badger.
Okay. Gotcha.
Exactly. That I can do.
And
Oh,
Lev's
what?
familiar could communicate with anyone if he had one.
Well, I have a
One
snake.
day,
It's not going to be as fast as it might
Actually,
be.
no. I need to look at that because we may be getting close to a year in
Oh
game.
my god, oh my god, finally, it's happening. It's finally happening.
What's finally happening?
I'm getting my familiar back. My
What?
familiar
Getting
died
back.
in the Underdark before you came into the game, and I almost lost a level. And
Oh no, you did.
oh, I did lose a level. I lost a level, and Victor told me I was unable to get another familiar for a year.
Yes.
What was your familiar?
It was a spider.
With 9 hit points in the Underdark.
It's a very special spider.
It was a very special spider that was more of a glass cannon than Lev is. We love Beecher, but
It was hardly even a cannon. He was just made of glass.
yeah, he was just glass, the glass spider, right?
Sounds like a really interesting play. Okay.
It's surprising he lasted as long as he did, actually.
It really is, actually. Also, note to you, Caroline, or Frida. So,
And golden. Okay.
yes, the specific type of badger you have is a golden ear badger.
Okay.
How the fuck do I have 19? Oh, it's the 19th. Jesus Christ. Time and I, we're still learning our relationship. All right, so Frida, Frederick, Dessa, and Frederick moving down.
I left your note in the chat.
Victor, is the chanting getting louder?
As you get further down, yeah, it definitely gets more distinct. Definitely louder.
At what point do we get
Start taking damage.
Yeah, something like that. Like we make out this.
Frederick, you're fine. It doesn't seem to be bothering you. You can tell that it's noise, but it's not really an issue.
It's probably going to be an issue for somebody.
It's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Give me a will save for Dessa.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's an issue.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Come on. That's a good girl.
Dessa rolled a 12.
Total?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know what her save is. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
just the dice roll. I don't have her character sheet.
I thought I gave you her stats. Will plus 9. Okay, so 12 plus 9.
21.
21. She should be fine. Fine.
Okay, now I'm understanding where we got confused, Vic, because I've never had Dessa's character sheet. I only got Astrid's.
All right.
So I thought you were treating them as
I think I need to call it a night, guys.
All
Okay.
right,
Very
Suzanne.
tired.
Sorry,
Alrighty.
love.
Suzanne.
You get some
Bye.
rest, okay?
Can't hear me.
We can hear you.
Good night.
We can hear you. You can't hear us?
She can't
No,
hear
she
us.
can't hear us.
All right, Suze. I really wonder if she should be working in a warehouse office that it's 100 degrees. That bothers me.
People do things.
Well, I work in occupational health and safety. That's it. It bothers me on a lot of levels. Anyway.
Okay, so standard. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, Dessa has no problem. Well, I mean, it's kind of disorienting, but she's got it. She's like, no, I got this. I'm good.
Okay, we stop moving forward.
Okay.
Do I see anything else? I'm going to use my ring of ethereal seeing.
No, you don't see anything else. You do see that from your current vantage point, you can see about there. Yeah. So this area opens up. It is open to the sky. And it definitely is going down from here. You can see across. Yeah. So you can see across the way that you can see how far along it is. Distance-wise, it's about 60 feet wide. Definitely goes down a ways. You can see that there's a path that goes down where you're standing now. It goes about 10 feet down. By your estimation, the next level is also another 10 feet down. So the bottom, you can't see the bottom from where you're standing now, but you can definitely see that it goes down pretty far.
I motion for Dessa to stay put where she's at. I'm going to crawl on my belly and hands and knees, and I'm going to make my way to the edge best I can without being seen. Using
Straight south?
Straight south, using camouflage and hide or whatever.
Well, hide. So give me a hide check and a move silently check, please.
Okay, coming up. Oh, I'm looking at asterisks. Let's leave it here. Work as well. Yeah, I haven't had to use these in a while. What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Move silent is 35. Hide is, where is it? Oh, it's decent, but I am. There it is. I found it. Okay. Damn. Yeah, it is. My hide is like 36.
Okay, good. You're able to move silently and quietly.
Silently and quietly. That's impressive.
Silently without being observed. Yeah, that's.
That's what you can make out.
Ooh.
This goes down about 30 feet deep, maybe. And there is a small fuck. I don't know what you call that. Small opening with some light coming out of it. From your point of spatial location, the music seems to be coming from every direction at once. You're figuring that that's based on both the lack of coherence as to what's being played, and you can also hear voices at this point, but not just the coherence of what's being played, but also the echoes from the cavern walls.
Okay, probably coming out of the cave, and I don't see any other.
You don't see anything else. There are no creatures within sight.
Okay.
Can we tell what language it's in?
No, Frederick and Dessa are the first ones to be able to hear the voices, and no, you cannot tell any specific language that you've ever heard in your lifetime.
Okay, Frederick pulls out the alien translator and turns it on.
Aha.
We have an alien translator?
Yes.
Yes.
Does Frederick have that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right.
Never used anybody.
So you pointed in the direction of the sound.
Give me a fortitude save.
You pointed in the direction of the sound for one round, and then you point it at yourself and you play it. Oh my god.
Well, if I can do it quietly, yes.
I mean, that's how it works. There's not a volume button that you found on the thing.
Well, I could play it back later. I could go back and then play it.
All right, you're gonna go back and play it. You're gonna play it now.
How loud is it typically when I've played it in the past? Will it attract attention, or is it pretty quiet?
It's the same level as whatever noise was created.
Okay, I'm gonna just record it and take it back and analyze it then in that case.
Okay, so you take it back to where?
I'm going to crawl back to Dessa, and we're going to go back to where the rest of the party is.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play it back and describe what I saw.
Okay. Party's going to gather around for the discussion, listening on this.
Some of you may not want to hear it. Possibly. There could be a sanity check or something coming up.
Yeah, Lev is going to cover his ears and say, just tell me what it said later if it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, true.
I've had enough of this shit.
What? Come on.
Ash turns into a tree.
Ah!
Okay.
I like that move.
Default move.
Eric covers
By
his
the way, Bash, as a tree, you can see and hear everything around you. Bash and Frida, give me a will save, please.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking hell.
along with no, I don't think so. Yeah, just those two,
What do they have?
along with Astrid.
What do they all have in common?
What do we need to roll
have
to
in
be able to
common.
do this?
A D20 plus your will. Your will should
Oh,
be
I rolled really well. Okay.
yeah, and your will is really good.
Victor, is it fear based at all?
25.
No.
30.
Okay. 24 for Astrid.
All right. It is very disorienting, the sound, but you're good. You're like, no, I've heard worse. I heard this one band down in the city state that was just the absolute worst, and this is nothing compared to those guys.
They were doing a Doors show.
Astrid, it can be replayed, right?
Yes.
Okay, Astrid, get Frida out of the range, and
Yep.
Astrid will cast tongues.
Cast what?
Tongues.
Getting out of range.
I'm sorry, not tongues. Comprehend languages. Sorry, my bad. Comprehend languages. Yes.
Comprehend languages works on written work.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I believe it's also unspoken. Let me look.
I'm curious to see that.
I
Memory is not what it used to be, and also the rules have changed. The rules have
I
changed.
am looking at the 3.5 player's manual, the one that came out, not the very first edition, but the revised edition. And
No, I got you.
says,
It is understand spoken words of creatures or read otherwise incomprehensibly written messages. In other words, in either case, you must touch the creature or the writing.
Uh-oh.
oh, okay. Well, in that case, I guess she doesn't do that. Unless you can touch the translator, and that counts. But I guess not.
No, that's the magic wouldn't work like that.
That makes sense. Okay. Well,
It's
But-
more of a Babelfish kind of magic because you're essentially what is the person's mind trying to say to you.
Mhm.
And computers have many things.
Interesting.
What?
I said it's probably chanting.
does that sound like a chant, Victor? The rhythm? Or Astrid could probably determine that.
There wasn't a pattern that anybody can find so far.
Can I use my religious knowledge to determine?
Use your what?
I have a religion knowledge, right?
I'm missing something that you're saying. You have a something.
Religion. I have a religion knowledge.
Go for it.
And you know, okay.
I can hear you now. You have a religion knowledge. Yeah, go for that. Give it a shot.
Pretty.
Astrid has planar knowledge, 13.
20. We still have our bonuses. It's 25.
You do not currently have your bonuses. It's been well over 30 minutes of
Okay, so
walking.
22.
So 22. No. You're fairly sure it's not a chant type thing that you've ever heard of. Hold on. Give me a survival roll. Anybody who has survival, you have to have survival over 10 to make this roll. But anybody who has it over 10, give me a survival roll.
Okay, survival, that would be me.
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
This matches the lack of clarity and effect on your sanity matches the pattern of a gibbering mouther.
Oh.
A gibbering mouther.
Yes,
Yes.
a monster type of monster.
It's a monster that just gibbers. You remember that they are dangerous, but like the most remarkable thing about them is they just constantly make noise that makes no sense. And for the weak-willed, it will drive you completely crazy. No one here fits that description, so you're very strong-willed fucking nut jobs is what you are. So none of you have been affected by the gibbering mouthers mouthiness.
Ash wants it as a pet. We need to bring this back. This needs to be our new pet.
There you go. Good idea, Bash.
Yeah.
I am looking for a familiar.
Yeah, I think we take this thing alive, and then we train it.
Oh my god.
And it becomes a politician. Excellent.
I
Excellent.
think you're onto something.
I'm so not. I'm inches away from leaving. Inches.
Let's ask our druid and our ranger. What's the 411 on capturing this thing and training it?
The gibbering mouther attacks by shooting out strings of protoplasmic flesh, each ending in one or more eyes and a mouth that bites the enemy. Yeah, you ahead.
Totally.
Look, did I ask the cleric?
Yes, you did ask the cleric.
No,
as a matter of
no.
fact.
I asked the druid and the ranger.
It sounds like a cute little monster that gibbers. This sounds awesome.
It sounds like exercise.
That's a hard no.
Pretty cool. God, you're no fun.
Fine.
Right,
You
well,
know what?
fucking-
If this is your definition of fun, good lord. I'm just saying.
Ugh.
Wait, we should send Marvin down to talk to it.
Oh my god.
Now that's the best type of cat.
That's a great idea.
That would be
Well,
fun.
he's currently being fitted for new legs, so you can't.
Yeah.
Yet.
That is if we actually go down there. We may just go back to the Kavik pool at this point.
Right?
I
I mean, a couple of gibbering mouthers is absolutely nothing to worry about. You should be fine.
I tell you what, I know it's not even 10 yet. I am fucking exhausted.
Are you? Oh,
I
I'm sorry to
didn't
hear.
get much sleep last night, and I am not going to make good decisions at this point. So, not that I have made any, but I am I'm more likely to make really bad decisions.
No, I hear you. You've made some good decisions, but I do know when Frederick gets into bad decision space, they get really bad. So
Okay.
Yeah, and we've lost some of our party, and I gotta tap out, guys.
how's the rest of you guys doing? Do you want to call it for the night?
I am exhausted myself and was close to tapping out as well.
Yeah, we may as well close it for the night, but I mean, I'm still ready to go. Let's have just Lev and LJ go. We'll dive in.
Oh my god.
Don't
What
worry, guys.
the
I'll
door-
take care of the evil.
Well,
What?
the fact that we can't catch it and make it a pet, I'm ready to call it.
Text us your wills later. Yeah, what you want us to do with your bodies.
I love that from you, Ben. The fact that we can't catch it and make it a pet. I'm good. That's stuff for the night. All right. We'll call it for tonight. Thank you guys very much.
Okay, well done. Thanks.
Thank you.
You guys have a good night.
Okay.
Have a good night, y'all.
You too.
Bye.
I love you fucking nut jobs.
Thank goodness.
We have fun. We have fun.
You definitely do. It is definitely entertaining playing with you guys.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, have a good
You
night.
too, bud.
I do have some good news before I leave.
Yeah, sure. What you got?
I got an email today, and I am officially a part of a union.
Wow.
Yeah, the IWW.
That's pretty interesting news, actually.
Yeah, it was something I was excited about. I applied like a week and a half ago, and I heard back from them pretty quick.
Okay. So the IWW.
Yeah,
What union is that?
it's Industrial Workers of the World. It's it's a union that's not tied to a specific business. It's a syndicalist union. That's one of the few unions in the states that like opposes capitalism on its face instead of just trying to like make deals and everything like that. And it's something I'm really excited to get involved in order to like organize in the face of all the, goings on politically.
Okay, that's really cool, man. Yeah, that sounds sweet.
It's I'll keep you posted on it because it's something I'm pretty excited and passionate about.
I can actually turn on video for a second. I can.
Cool.
Yeah, it's working at these random fucking remote locations. You never know how shitty the whole thing's gonna go if you turn on video.
Yeah, no, the lighting's pretty good in this location.
Yeah, no, lighting is nice, but I was very worried about being able to share and talk and have video at the same time.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
The last time it was just absolutely horrible, and that was with
Yeah.
me muted or my video off. So this time I'm not gonna risk it. But well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm actually on my way back. Tomorrow I leave Minneapolis and begin the long, slow slog down into Texas.
Cool.
I'm gonna bounce through Kansas City, Bentonville, and then Little Rock before I hit Dallas. So it's gonna be quite the long, slow journey. It'll be good.
Well, it'll be fun to go, and it'll be nice to be home finally, I'm sure.
100%. All right, man.
All right. I ought to get out of here. I'm getting a little hungry. Get something to eat.
Will do. I'll catch you soon.
All right. I'll see you next week.
All right, you too. Bye bye. And so the real question is, did any of them notice the title of the Word document that I used? Introduction to Azathoth, the blind fire god of Cthulhu mythos. That's the part that I'm really curious about, because the further this goes on, the fewer veils are going to be, more veils will drop about like how dangerous the stuff that they're fighting is coming up against. Yeah, we'll see.